have chosen this Trojan horse kind of mechanism, the same thing they did with Joe Biden. If it looks like something, we could slip in this radical persona underneath it, just because he has a walrus mustache and a voice like it's got a voice like Wilbur Brimley on Whalers. And that way, like, we kind of overlook the fact that he's
Shift Control WS D space.
He's a screamer. He's another Trojan horse.
To make them chuckle now, some scream is Bendy on the ang machine.
Socialist crap. Why do they want that? People want it. Well, if he's a Trojan horse, he's a very small Trojan horse. Well, you'd be expert. Well, we have an ex-mother who wants to take a crack at higher office.
Little age-related macular degeneration tries to take away your vision. You're not the type to sit back and do nothing. So now's the time to take action and make a plan with your doctor that includes Preservision. It contains the clinically proven formula recommended by the NEI to help reduce the risk of moderate to advanced AMD progression. Preservision is backed by over 20 years of clinical studies, and it's right here in the palm of your hand.
We've spent a lifetime becoming who you are. Don't let AMD take that away.
It's your vision. Take action. Choose Preservision.
The thing with COPD is hard, but more quickly going on. And here is how you find out your COPD may be different, and your colon could help. Inflammation could be caused by eosinophils. The colon helps target that inflammation, and it's the only once monthly auto injector for COPD.
Uh-oh.
Fewer flare-ups and fewer flare-up related hospital visits. Your colon is an add-on injection for uncontrolled COPD with a specific muscle regulation. Your colon is not for sudden breathing lumps. Allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away for swelling face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause shingles now occur. Don't stop other medicines, including steroids, unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor you have a parasitic infection. They cause back pain, diarrhea, and cough. What now? It may be time for something different. Ask your doctor about your colon. 35 years ago, Riverbed Ranch set out to create beef that's better than Wagyu. We use the highest quality Angus cattle in the world. We make it done. Now you got Riverbed Ranch, real American beef. We were built chainsaws for over 100 years. Now that century cut comes no more. You Lakers, stay love. Need breakfast support? Total Beats contain a key ingredient critically shown to deliver 2 times better blood pressure support. That's why Total Beats is the #1 best-selling beats brand in America. Take control of your health with Total Beats. Search Amazon now for Total Beats. You know what's crazy? That when they come and get a little bit of a fake sensation, it's crazy. Right? It's going from making money. It's crazy. There's Saturday. Make turns inside. Rick Scott sells up on strategies. Start taking those steps. Boss Jack G talks about the latest with the right.
Your health matters every single day. For decades, Maryland Physicians Care has been at the heart of Medicaid coverage. We're dedicated to improving the lives of those who need help. And we're building stronger, sustainable neighborhoods. All because Maryland is our home too. For better health, to a better life. Maryland Physicians Care.
Increase the off the chair. Women just want to feel that.
I think they want to be there.
It's not in the middle of my idea, but it's so good to be the word.
You want to film?
Women are in charge.
What are you doing in my office? That's my bad.
W.
He wants to sit at
W. D. Oh, space. D. Space. D. Space.
You know what's been on my mind? Gun injuries and gun suicides are going up among teens. If the kid is angry or kicking to themselves, make sure they don't have access to a gun.
Keeping gun stores secure feels like the simplest way to protect everyone.
Before weapons, running my car quickly was full of hell. Can I hear all girls? Now I'm managing my business and my personal finances in one. Next expansion, students. Quicken all your finances in one.
Yeah, Democrats have a new dynamic duo for 2028. None other than Hunter Biden is hopping on Gavin Newsom's podcast, and apparently the ex-first son is looking to follow Dad's footsteps. But I'm going to countries number 2. I'm joined today by presidential candidate Hunter Biden, 2028. Come on, what's going on? You got more buzz out there than the president of the United States, Donald Trump, talking about candidacy for president. I had to give you a break one day. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'll run it only as your VP, because the truth of the matter is the vice president's residence is a lot cooler. So letting your job too. Yeah, it looks like dirtbags stick together. But there's also the fitting ground plan. I always say to people, like, show me your phone. Give me access to your iPad. So
That's the game.
And pull everything that we can that is inappropriate, that is off color, that is, that selfie that you took when you drunk off your ass and, sent it to your blah, blah, blah. Like,
And noise like come on, go.
that's the standard by which
Bubbly, baby.
people who have the office. Then I don't think we're gonna have many people who like the office. You're not gonna show me your phone. What's what? Yeah, all you find are dogs and babies. I'm not so sure that they're the right offer for this standard. However, maybe show me your phone. I mean, we probably get so bad. I think it's just at least we probably would have fixed. There's still a lot of trouble with these guys. They can offer to do it. They don't have to do it. But if these are the new male Democrats, you have Flatter, they all fit under kind of one, I don't know, umbrella.
Took the control.
Transactional victimizer.
Take the control. Arabian mask.
The sense that
The Arabic mask. The mask. The mask.
For a while there, I was like interested in
The mask.
I just kind of realized, he's just using us again.
I would put on the Arabic mask. The mask. Oh.
And it's the spectacle of social media. I think he should be more modest.
The family is
I've been worn out in politics. Maybe follow Dr. Jill. Go to med school.
Uh-oh.
She's a doctor.
One-time use.
So a lot of this comes from Hunter Biden putting out this really long X post. And he starts out saying that, show me your laptop, show me your iCloud. But then like 5 paragraphs later, he's like
3 nights in the 9th floor of hell.
He did using Graham Platter to do it. So like saying, hey, I've been through the fire. Graham Platter can too.
Although I'm a little distracted by his new veneers.
Play.
Too perfect, if you notice that, in this AT. But anyways, yes, so the question is just what all of us have videos of us doing jobs with prostitutes on our phones and our iPhones. He jokes and put that made about surveys. They were just being silly. But to Greg's point, it's interesting that he would even have him on a show, period. We all know that Jill Biden just came under fire during her book tour by reminding Americans about how much they lied to us throughout Joe Biden's presidency. We know that Newsom kind of stuck with him until the end. He was in spin room after that disastrous debate between Joe Biden and President Trump, saying that you go home with the one that brought you to the dance, still defending Joe Biden. The last thing I will add is that I think the bigger question on 2028 is what do Democrats inevitably believe? This is going to be the first time in over a decade that they actually have to run on something besides just anti-Donald Trump. And we see them right now in the midst of a generational divide, an ideological divide with people like Montani and Flatner on the left in politics. So what does the Democrat Party believe? I'm not.
Does that feel like you got the answer for that? Well, I was gonna say, I think you got the teeth for that. She's getting 3 times. Fire that hasn't been contained. He's got that Trump 2016 energy where he's just gonna burn both parties down. On one hand, he wants revenge on the Democrats for what they did with his dad, but he also wants to burn down the establishment because he said they're just a bunch of inbred elites banking holiday at the same spots, and you're never gonna deliver real change for the working class unless you get rid of those guys. And the thing is, he has a lot of skeletons. What we've seen without talking full, making transparency. And even with the Democrat skeleton, when he runs his mouth, he's dangerous. You can't blackmail him. He's unblackmailable, but you can bribe him because he's still 20 mil of a hole. And I think he's out there kind of looking for a deal. He has leverage because the establishment wants to get rid of him. They kind of the cookies, maybe left. They love him because he's like a folk hero. He's a little bit of a gunslinger, a survivor. You know, who's singing with the pipe like that. 1870. I will go in taxis with you.
What are you doing?
That is true, but now he's a free man. He's got the card in his pocket. He's got the freedom of speech, so he couldn't do a lot of damage, whatever direction he pointed into. I'm thinking for a lot of people.
I mean, it's not just the art that was selling.
I think he's got his hands out. Move away from running toward Gavin, right? We've got the Gavin, this is Gavin Newsom. He's got his podcast, his show. Like, if he does run for president, there's just hours and hours of film that are, talking.
I like that one. I like that one.
Maybe it's like the biggest sleight of hand ever, and he's really just trying to prep for a media career after the governor connection.
Yeah, that potentially could be the case. But honestly, I feel for I do. Like, it is all out there. It is all out there. He's never really pretended to be anything but exactly what he is. He's like, yeah, I smoked a lot of crack. Like, yeah, that's me. Even when all those intelligence officials were like, this is Russian disinformation, he didn't sign that. He was like, maybe it's fine. I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. And I do think that there is something really endearing about that with people. I think he does have charisma. I don't think you get to sleep with your brother's widow if you don't have charisma. But I think that people like Gavin Newsom, he's icky. He's icky. And he's not like, hey, yes, I'm icky. I mean, Hunter Biden's on Twitter still talking about all the stuff.
I guess I really like Two Time, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was me. There's not a lot of self-deprecation in politics. A lot of people who go into politics are so obsessed with themselves and not in the self-deprecating line.
Are you saying that Newsom's ickier than Hunter Biden?
Absolutely, I'm saying that. Yes. Wow. Absolutely, I'm saying. Hunter's like, yeah, you know what? Yes, he paid women for their time. Okay, but he admits that. He's like, okay, I'm honest with this and that. And I do think that if you look at anyone's phone ever,
Fanboy. It's just a fanboy. It's just a fanboy. Why the fuck?
No one else will do not. I think that's something that's.
Yes.
However, I do.
Oh, even worse.
To your point about that was like when Donald Trump, remember in 2016 when they were accusing him of donating to the Democrats, and he was like, "Yeah, I can buy them," and you're kind of like, "All right," To your point about Hunter Biden just owning.
Yes.
Coming up next to the liberals like We're standing behind the people and stand up for us. Give away support for the USA. Exclusive discounts on VIPs and accessories for services and renewals. And
Yeah.
we're getting 1 year of brand new RV on us. Our plans are big. Our commitment is big. Can't be
John. Josh. Just.
Say anything. Transforming your space begins at our place. That's your statement. Which is why we have a 70-year low. Many outfits. We are the scene for two.
Oh, great. No.
Sign up to serve, but I realize that you feel compelled to serve. Everyone's examining everything. We're still it stays with you because it's
Nope.
I can close my eyes and I can bring myself right back to ground zero. And next time we go, it's that day we did not take it from us.
Oh.
And so
It's using block strap mod.
we need to remember. We need to remember the sacrifices of those who refuse to save the lives that day. We need to remember this is some of the special is outstanding. I just believe in the mission and the work that they do because their mission started from
That's fucking fake.
with the heroism of one man and the strength of that one man's standards.
I was relieved that it was just a Bobby. That's when I take a closer look and realize fat Babby.
I've seen the work they do, and they've been very consistent. And the way they've helped first responders and veterans. So,
Oh no!
personally, this organization will do a good job of this process. So, that's why I'm here. Just $11 a month can transform the lives of first responders and those families. Go to CDC.org for more information on how a small contribution can make a big difference. Turn on the water and expands the full size hood. And look, our pocket pivot rotates 360 degrees. It prevents tangles.
It's
and leaks.
insanity.
Back to a pocket size so it's easy to store. Get your pocket hooks today at the Home Depot, Walmart, Ace Hardware.
Oh my god!
They're going fast.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Supporting your body from the heart out.
I kind of like 62 time.
Results you can feel, signs you can trust. Get started today at fnafs.com. Lily doesn't play like she's 62. She plays like you've heard for something. And with insurance max working, she's always going.
It reminds me of that one Dexter White quote. You know, like ride my dick like a bike.
President Trump's renovation of the reflecting pool is complete, which the president said removes 10 dumpsters going to frontage from it. I believe it. But for some reason, cleanliness in the capital is right here.
Whole life or no life?
Looks almost the same as the renovations, and the ladies of the view are absolutely catching out. Every one of us are working our tails off, and you keep coming to us for some nonsense. Stuff. Smart stuff. Arches in the backyard, they put gas in the trying to get the work.
Ding.
We all
Yay!
cynicism and vandalized the National Mall by burning a giant 86 47 into the grass. And we're told that it's not Jim Comey. So,
Ah!
so I think everyone should look beautiful on their birthday.
You know, we have people coming over to clean up, right? Maybe you buy something new to spruce up the place.
I am not really terrified. I like 62 10.
It's an architectural masterpiece. It's designed in the neoclassical style, which liberals hate because that was the preferred style of the founders, who modeled that style after ancient Greek and Roman architecture. They took all of their philosophy from the ancient Greek and Romans. And so when you see these soaring columns and the noble statuary and the exquisitely designed reflecting pools,
No!
when you let that go into disrepair, you're doing that on purpose.
Cursed images.
The greatness of America, the bedrock of Western civilization. You want people to be depressed. You don't want them to feel worthy
No.
of having beautiful things. You want them walking around in public spaces with blood and graffiti.
Why the hell was my mouse cursor quivering?
In this style, it is a direct
I like that one. I like that one. 62 10. Ow! My headphones.
Great country. They don't believe that. They believe this is an American in decline.
I like both 2 times. Two. 2. I like 2 types of 2 times.
Why do you think the left is so oppositional?
Wait a minute. Are there 3 centralized types? 2, 4, maybe 2.
It is. Telling the sheep that the Democrats want to convince it will never get any better, that it can't. You show the before and after thing again. I find it so interesting, just as a weird human. Okay, if you look at, I wish you could get rid of the before and after, but you probably can't. When you look at the before, and you look at
Oh no.
that,
Darts.
physical change.
Darts.
You actually know. Like there's a foundational.
I don't really know either.
That you prefer.
But I think I just said darts.
Over the thing on the left, and that is because beauty, life, truth is a fundamental principle. That's unstupid. There's no variables. I mean, you just kind of know it. And so you need to. I think the left is because they don't like objective values at all, whether it is objective truth or objective beauty. They prefer to see it all up for grabs because they don't believe that the universe is human. There's no higher power. What these people are just ghastly people. Trans women are like a mockery of femininity.
No.
Music and culture, a lot of it.
Yes.
You compare
No. Yes.
Yeah, one is open and aspirational and beauty. The other is cold and artifice. There's something about that could be explained further by someone smarter than me.
Well, you're pretty smart. So, to Jesse Bregg's point, I mean, isn't it our nation's capital a reflection on the rest of the country? Like, if you have a house in a neighborhood falling apart, it speaks poorly on the rest of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they call it swamp for a reason, but there's a good Guardian article. It was sitting in our bag. It's got a little sliding scale. And you can go all the way this way, it shows the blue. Go all the way that way, it shows the green and swampy. It's like, if everyone in America sees that one little like graphic, they go, oh, I did it. That makes sense.
Great.
It literally look like a cow farm. I've got one in my front yard.
Great.
It looks like this. But it's not a big deal. I love that Whoopi Goldberg is so upset that Trump spent 1.5 Somali daycares on fixing this reflecting pool for the rest of the country to enjoy. The thing about public spaces, as liberals should know, is that we make them because we can't all afford them. So we have one that we can all go enjoy. That's what Washington D.C. is. You can't have a building
Funtime Freddy.
city that gets close
Uh-oh.
to the Washington Monument. So we can all go there, and if we're driving in across any of those bridges, we can see it. And it's shining city on a hill. Like, it's okay to believe in the fairy tale. It's okay to have this. It may not be a myth, but it can be the romanticized version of what this country is, because that gives you something to aspire to and believe in. But they're the party of original sin. They're the party of colonialism. They're the party of oppressors. They're the party of, you can't make up for the sins of your past, even if you're doing the good thing now. So of course they're going to have a problem with making Washington D.C. look more beautiful. It's ironic because they would have you spend all your money right there in Washington D.C. They would have it all built right there. Then they could spend it for you on whatever they wanted, like Livingston.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's just
How do you see this?
Yeah, I will.
soul searching. You need to do some soul searching.
Trends or oppression or any other things. I think that's what happens. The government does renovating projects. I think you could fairly criticize that it was supposed to be 1.8 million, then it was 14.2 million.
Oh, perfect timing.
I definitely am. Most of the people.
That was perfect.
They do not say anything.
Oh, Fun Time Fox.
Other projects. If you're going to criticize this, you should take a step back and realize that the issue is there's nothing more expensive project-wise.
Carl.
than a government project. And let that apply to your view of the government as a whole, rather than just
Carl.
which I'm sorry, as a scandal is about as boring as a scandal gets. That they're doing renovations of the Capitol
There we go.
before the 250 years birthday of the Capitol. Obama tried to renovate this school. This is the most normal thing ever. As a scandal, it's so boring. You know what? It could be on the line. It's on an athlete. I'm not.
Oh, shit.
There's no sex. There's
Oh, that was so close. Oh, that would piss me off.
Solved that. The fastest is that Max stay with us.
Bunny. Ah,
Why does my psoriasis always get in the way?
J-Hawk.
I've tried lotions, pills. They haven't done enough for me.
What the? Who the hell is that? Who the hell is that?
That broke me. I'm so done. Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to SoDone.com.
Oh, insurance from living ability and save others. It's leave my hair.
Ah.
Say, Wando,
So it was J.
You know, this wasn't
Wait a minute.
only.
Oh yeah, I forgot to check that place. And they're all coming for me.
Just feel and spin and make anything stay in place with a wood shelf, a picture frame, a metal rack, decorations for
Oh.
baskets and glass, rugs to the floor, and the floor. Alien sticks with bricks, papers, marble, tile, plastic, even leather.
Scratch.
Grill equipment, hose hangers,
Oh.
extinguishers, flagpoles, and garbage. You'll find hundreds of reasons.
I still don't know what that is. That pair of
Available at Walmart and Amazon. Richard Card here with a brand new serum featuring advanced sprayer technology that turns any garden hose into a powerful cleaning machine. This baby comes with 4 interchangeable nozzles. From spray to pinpoint, it does it all. Can't reach the second floor?
They somehow have good facial scanners. That's excellent.
Now available at Walmart.
I still don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Damn it. A nard. A nard.
That sanctuary cut cards in the mall. You blame stained blood. Before we had a country, we had a hospital for Philadelphia. Turns out, at first,
La da tida 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 tida.
thank goodness for that. First, they changed surgery and survival. You could say it first, it's a kind of ours thing. First then, first name.
What?
Just getting started. Forget the normal. DirecTV got hot. They're on fire with more MLB games than ever. Welcome to the big.
How old were you?
Not all escapes require leaving. Experience softness beyond your wildest dreams. The light and
Oh, so that's Sugar the cat.
only from Roland Branch. Shop now in stores and online.
Honey, Mortgage 26 says we should keep renting.
Mortgage 26. Rafa says more realtor agents recommend realtor.com. They track every market so you know where to make your move.
He also says that big thing. God.
That's realtor.com.
Peace. 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 Peace.
Trouble. Keep my bridesmaids out of any puddles. Brides are now dropping $15 on Etsy Witches. Etsy Witches. In order to cast good weather spells. Trying to give their massively overpriced wedding day safe from a
What? No!
wedding wipe out. Stop. I don't know.
No, so close. Uh,
Good wedding day weather, but you just cursed your entire marriage.
Why would you, why would it be hurt?
back to square one.
For, process before we settle this country. But it's a rain thing, so I mean, I don't know what shot.
Ow, ow,
But,
ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow.
Where else are you gonna find a wish? Brooklyn?
Yes.
You're superstitious. You guys do all kinds of stuff. I mean, we are too. When there's
What you
money on the line, if I need someone to blow my dice, go. Boom. That's how we do it. When you guys care about weddings, we care about money. Describe that person that you would want to blow on. Anyone except the guy.
My grandfather. Okay. I don't know. I was raised very, very Catholic. So I'm still like a little scared. Makes me uncomfortable for some reason. But okay, but how do you know someone's a witch? Like, what makes them a witch? This isn't say they are. Yeah, but this isn't Harry Potter. There's not
No!
the Hogwarts school of witchcraft and wizardry. You know, so like I feel like it's just a scam. How do you know if the person's a witch?
Why you wait and see what
Oh my god.
It's great.
My fingers.
She's
They're becoming.
That's what it is, right? If she drowns, she wants to live.
One of these stores, Greg, is making over $1,500 a week casting weather spells.
That is amazing. I am with you. There needs to be like a good housekeeping seal for witches because self-identification. It's like I can't say I'm a chiropractor. I've tried. It doesn't work. I bought a van. I parked it out in dark places. Doesn't work. This is exactly like men saying they can be women. It's like we have to go. Oh, okay, you're a witch. Okay, but you know what? It's a vocation only for women, which is
We can be wizards.
yes. If you want, first you have to say you're a woman, and then you can say you're a witch.
In all seriousness, if you want a good weather witch, I think Fox Weather gets you locked up on the 12th floor.
Greg, did you offer candy in your van?
No.
All right, well, on that note, Fan Mail Friday's up next.
The thing with COPD is hard, but more could be going on. And here is how you find out your COPD may be different, and your collar could help. The inflammation treatment your flare-ups could be caused by eosinophils. Your collar helps target that inflammation, and it's the only once-monthly auto injector for COPD you can do right at home. Picture fewer flare-ups and fewer flare-up-related hospital visits. Nucala is an add-on injection for uncontrolled COPD with a specific marker of inflammation. Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away for swelling the face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. infections that can cause shingles now occur. They also have other medicines, including steroids, and must told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. Any kind of back pain, diarrhea, and cough. Right now, it may be time for something different. Ask your doctor about UConn.
And you know why Pepsi may be the best food supplement in the world, because they contain 70 plant derived minerals and 80 other nutrients. The 3 videos on our website tell you how this product and 7 times more minerals can improve your health.
It won't be hard to find someone to fix this. But before I started Angie's List, different story. A lot has changed for us at Angie's since then, but the issues facing homeowners are the same. And a solution to skilled local pros.
Angie, trust is why we trust. Okay, team. American energy security is on thin ice. Red, rising costs, severe weather. What's your plan?
Stick with the grip and write it out.
Do nothing and hope the problems go away? Or here's your power play. Propane. Abundant, safe. Propane is reliable energy, even when the grid isn't. Advantage. Propane.
Tonight on Ingrid Mangold, a federal judge is a bomb appointee, a local sheriff, and a wild sex scandal. The judge is still on the bench. That's tonight on The Angle.
I've got a large veggie lovers here for Vanessa.
Hang on just a sec.
Vanessa has insurance yet. She's gone to great lengths to protect her home, so she never has to deal with her insurance company.
What have you got? How are you here? Oh, you do.
She should have a JM. It's go to great lengths to do expensive for their policy interest.
Did you bring the baby wings?
Yeah.
They don't bite. Usually.
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM.
Homeowners. West Shore Home's 20th anniversary sale is here. And that means we're passing us extra savings to you. For 20 years, we've been setting the standard for remodeling projects. And with over 65,000 five-star reviews, homeowners across the country trust West Shore Home to get it right. We're also paving the way for a new standard of luxury bathrooms and windows. And we're ready to help you beat the problem started with some extra savings. This week, get 20% off your bathroom, plus 20 months of no payments and no interest financing, with no money down to get started. This is your opportunity to take your bathroom from old and outdated like this and turn it into something new.
Legs! Why legs?
1-800 West Shore. Or visit westshorebath.com now to
I'm Friday 5 Bear.
with 20 months of no payments, no interest financing, and no money down.
I'm sorry, sir. Did that offend you? Did that offend you?
Reimagine. From Mike, this is a good question. You could rewrite the ending to a movie. What's the movie? How would you change it, Joe? Wizard of Oz. She just gets stuck there forever. That's funny. At least you didn't say roots.
I haven't seen enough movies to answer this question. I like how they all end. Sorry. I want Happy Gilmore to win, and that's like the only movie I've seen, so I don't know.
Couldn't Happy Gilmore end in a better way?
Oh, well, Chuck stayed alive. Also, at the end, that's in the middle. The question said middle. I would totally know how to answer it. I think he cut his arm.
No, you can be without a limb, they said.
You're still happy and happy.
Whoa.
Jesse, I was going to say that.
Oh my god.
To the future, he gets stung in 1957. And then he slowly disappears from that. You remember that? Yeah, it was crazy. That spooked me when I was little.
Yeah.
So Adeline's a guy in 10 days. She would actually lose him because you can't do all that crazy stuff and a guy still loves you. We'll see.
I think the first Star Wars, Luke Skywalker should have been killed. What? Yes. Think about all the time we have saved. We would have saved not having to listen to Mark Hamill for 40 years. That's the bomb in the first season. I would like to see the shark in Jaws live, because that would make sense for Jaws 2. I never understood how you could do Jaws sequels if the shark is dead. Go shoot. Yeah. And Love Actually, the plane would crash. So we're gonna watch that. Yes. Yeah. If you were in a band, what would you name it, Lisa? There's no comeback to me. You'll just have to.
Three.
That's pretty good, Jesse. Just came up with it. That.
I don't know. I want to be the drummer.
That's not. You're not answering the question.
I want to be the drummer.
Oh my God.
All right, Joey, say Cecile. I'm out. You know what? Go ahead.
No, actually, it's fine.
But it doesn't have to be funny. It's just not your video. Yeah, the fun out to try. Why are you trying?
Because they said 1 minute, and I was like, that's 60 seconds, and he was like, your jokes are terrible.
Damn it.
Not it.
You know what I would do? If I can't believe no one's done this yet, I would start a band tomorrow. It would be called the Dixie Chicks. Well, why not? Why not call yourself the Dixie Chicks? It's out there. It's for you. Oh, you can take that back. Yes, they changed it. They changed. What did they do? To the Chicks. Chicks. They did it. Better looks odd to me.
Idiots now.
All right. One more thing is up next. Stop it, please. This is Luke and Amy. You spent a lifetime saving for retirement, but living off those savings is scary. With their advisor Matt's plan, Earn and Save became Invest and Spend, and now
We're getting a lot more enjoyment out of the life.
JP Morgan Wealth Management. Fruits and audiences agree. Except for this great blockbuster of the summer. Ask yourself if you need this. What do you get them?
No.
You get a vacuum trail by now. Watch as your true powerful suction captures and pulls all the hair in. Vacuum Trail has 20 custom dollar settings and built-in hair capturing vacuum so powerful it can every single hair. Now that's a clean line. Vacuum Trail is available at vacuumtrail.com and Amazon.
Dad is a legend. Who can we thank for that? Let Ancestry help you piece together your story with a family history membership and detailed DNA results. Say now at Ancestry.
High effect. One drop dramatically reduces redness for brighter, whiter-looking eyes that make you go, wow. Lumify works in 1 minute and lasts up to 8 hours. See what all the hype is about with the one and only Lumify.
Hi, I'm Rob Riggle, actor, comedian, and former United States Marine. You sign up to serve, but I don't think you realize that even after your service, you feel compelled to serve. I think it's a grain in every marine and every service member, and it stays with you. I think that's a wonderful thing, actually. My reserve unit was activated the night of September 11th. I worked on the double piles down at ground zero, and I can close my eyes and I can witness something right back there at ground zero. And no time is going by at all. We lost some other people that day that didn't need to die, and they were taken from us in a terrible way.
We started the Tunnel to Towers Foundation to make sure that we never forget the sacrifice that was made that day and the sacrifice that was made ever since.
We need to remember. We need to remember them. We need to remember the sacrifices of those who responded to save their lives that day. We need to remember so that this doesn't happen again. Tunnel to Towers is outstanding. I just believe in their mission and I believe in the work that they do because their mission started from sacrifice and service with the heroism of one man and the strength of that one man's family to honor him. And then the work they've done speaks for itself.
Oh my God.
I've seen the work they do and they've been
Oh.
very consistent. And the way they help our first responders and veterans, Tunnel to Towers, means a lot to me personally. I think this organization does a really good job of honoring its promises. So that's why I'm here. There are ways you can help T2T on their mission to do good.
Just $11 a month can transform the lives of our veterans, first responders, and Gold Star families. Go to TNT.org for more information on how a small contribution can make a big difference. At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blacksmith. That sounds pretty perfect. It's super helpful on various folks. RAF on Fox Station, where every match is something event. The Wolf meets a wild card, plus a full night of high stakes battles. RAF 10 is streaming live Saturday, exclusively on Fox Station. Time now for one more thing. Father's Day just around the corner. Check the calendars, guys, because the Fox Wine Shop has you covered. We got deals for dads for a limited time. They're offering a buy one, get one free sale on exclusive, Greg, exclusive USA 250 cases, including these Heritage Red and Pinot Noir favorites. 3 bottles, get 3 on the house, plus a BOGO case. Ships completely free. Tonight, Jesse Waters primetime, the new UFO files, 8 o'clock. GG.
Where does the money go?
Into your
Liquor store now. We're selling booze to our viewers. Where does this money go?
to us, correct?
Oh, it does. Yes, not mine then. Thanks, America. Buy your wine. We got a great show. Tom Shalhoub, Jim Norton, Tyrus, and somebody named Captain. That's tonight at 10 p.m. Hey, let's do this. What the heck is that? What brush you? You know what an umi is, Jesse? Oh, here's an umi. Show me umi, for God's sake. An umi is a baby tapir.
Yeah.
The primitive and a solitary herbivore. It's often called a living fossil. Not unlike Rick Hume. I can say, well, unchanged for 20 million years in a country big and Antioch. That's
It's almost so ugly it's cute.
That's right. That before. By the way, they have a funny habit of intentionally pooping in the water to hide their similar predators. Turns out I'm not alone.
You're not coming to my pool party. Jelly. The
Uh-oh.
Global War on Terror Memorial Foundation unveiled a memorial. It looks like an architecture like this. It's out front of a hotel. I'm not a big fan. It's got grass going on top of it. It was designed by a Japanese man, so that's very American. You can weigh in. You can go to their website and let them know how you feel about it. Not this. We do just like you saying to downvote on the War on Terror Memorial. Okay, that's what we're doing, I guess.
Speedy, just stick up coffee on the road. You might still Honolulu, Austin, Irvine, California, Henderson, Nevada, Hagerstown, Maryland, Scottsdale, Arizona, Naples, Florida, and North Tonawanda, New York. Also, I guess a guy in Nantucket caught a shark. So, what care about that? Look at that. Look at that. Could you imagine doing that?
Anybody can catch a shark on the beach.
It's just about Joey. I'm not sure. It's a great white shark in your leaves.
Okay, all right, that was a very good one. Liz, I'm sorry. I said it was a really great show.
It's the best.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good evening, welcome to Washington. I'm Shannon Breen in for Brett Baer. Elon Musk becomes the first trillionaire as his SpaceX company goes public. Lawyers for the man charged with assassinating Charlie Kirk accused prosecutors of misconduct. The outgoing director of national intelligence releases files about government funding of foreign biolabs and a first look at the latest newly released declassified material about UFOs. Breaking tonight, uncertainty about the status of the latest peace effort between the U.S. and Iran. While both sides say the deal is close, there are differing accounts about what may be in it. Correspondent Lucas Tomlinson leads us on tonight from the White House. Good evening, Lucas.
Good evening, Shannon. A senior administration official says the White House is 80% of the way there to signing a memorandum of understanding with Iran to kickstart a new 60-day implementation period. The Strait of Hormuz will be open. The U.S. blockade lifted. Iranian media says billions in sanctions relief would be available up front at the signing. The Trump administration says not so fast. Vice President J.D. Vance says Iran will not be receiving any cash up front or sanctions relief for signing a memorandum of understanding. He adds, if the Islamic Republic of Iran meets its obligations, the economic benefits will flow to them and to the entire region. The contours of the agreement look like this, according to the U.S. Highly enriched material destroyed, taken out of the country. Iran not to procure or build a nuclear weapon indefinitely. Allow inspections to ensure compliance, end funding to terrorist networks, open the Strait of Hormuz. When asked when Iran could first see sanctions relief, a senior administration official tells Fox, quote, the president has said his highest priority is taking the enriched material out of the country, destroying it. So they have to do some things related to that in order to get any sanctions relief. President Trump shot down rumors that Iran would maintain control over the Strait of Hormuz. The terms that Iran leaked out to the fake news have nothing to do with the terms that were agreed to in writing. Iran's foreign minister sounding optimistic today. Islamabad memorandum of understanding has never been closer. Pakistan's prime minister, who wrote at the highest level talks between the U.S. and Iran in 50 years, agrees. We can confirm that a final agreed-upon text of the peace deal has been reached, and Pakistan is now working closely with both sides to finalize their next steps. Peace has never been this close as it is now. U.S. officials say the signing of the memorandum could happen as soon as this weekend. Reuters is reporting the UAE is set to unleash billions of dollars in sanctions relief and funds to Iran. UAE denies the claim. Yeah.
All right, but there's also this weekend, there's this big UFC fight. There's also been a legal fight over the fight. What's the latest?
Well, Shannon, a federal judge has cleared the way for the UFC's fight card this weekend. This after two plaintiffs complained that this was an illegal for-profit event at the White House. And right now, there's about 4,000 seats on the South Lawn of the White House around this octagon. And another 80,000 are expected nearby in the ellipse. And if you want to see
Bonnie,
this fight on TV,
Freddie,
you have to pay for it.
Sad and Freddy, Chica.
Shannon?
I suspect many, many will. Lucas, from White House, thank you very much.
So this one's Bonnie.
Rose after oil prices.
This one is Freddy.
The Dow gained 354.
Shadow Freddy, Golden Candy, and Chaka.
All three markets were up about 2/3 of a percentage point. So you can now become a part of the Elon Musk financial empire. His company SpaceX went public today with trading begins on the NASDAQ. Now that makes Musk the world's first trillionaire. Fox News correspondent Grady.
Inside the game folder, no.
Hello, Grady.
Hello, Shannon. Elon Musk and his aerospace company are making history with the largest ever stock market debut. After today's trading session, SpaceX is the seventh most valuable company in the world, worth even more than Musk's other company, Tesla. SpaceX raised around $75 billion today. That's more than double the previous IPO record holder, Saudi Aramco, from 2019. Combined with existing shares from before the startup went public, SpaceX is now worth a staggering $2.1 trillion. Shares started trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker symbol SPCX just before noon at a price of $150 per share, immediately surging well above the IPO price. It closed at $161 per share. Today's trading confirms the strong demand in the days leading up to the IPO, with more investors trying to get in on the action than the number of shares that were available. SpaceX is made up of the reusable rocket business as well as Starlink satellites and its AI business. Critics say the stock price is too high, considering the company lost nearly $5 billion last year, but investors are betting on the future. And Musk described today what that future looks like to him before remotely ringing the opening bell.
But you are watching this. SpaceX wants to be able to take you to the moon, take you to Mars, and ultimately beyond. And I'm confident at this point that with the incredible team that we have here at SpaceX, that we will do that for you.
And even if you don't buy it directly, SpaceX stock will soon be in Americans' 401ks and other retirement accounts. Thanks to recent rule changes, SpaceX could appear in some index funds in a matter of just days. Janet?
Okay, Brady Trimble from Chicago. Thanks, Brady. Breaking tonight, outgoing Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, is revealing new evidence of long-standing U.S. government funding for more than 120 biolabs in more than 30 countries. Senior national correspondent Rich Edson joins us tonight. More on this. Good evening, Brad.
Good evening, Shannon. While the outgoing Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, claims the United States government knowingly withheld the full existence and funding of these laboratories.
I didn't. Get your prize, won't you come on in into my schoolhouse? Stay the course and follow the rules. Slowly go better. Slowly coming after you will bring the punishment. That's what I do. You know it's cool.
One is the country that has a commission biological weapons programs.
Peter Daszak, he's the former head of EcoHealth Alliance and directed U.S. grants to Wuhan, responded directly today, writing, quote, the funding of these labs was publicly reported and is part of a long-term commitment to de-weaponizing biological research following the collapse of the Soviet Union. That's why Russia put out a disinformation campaign about them, which Gabbard is now fueling. Last year, the U.S. government debarred Daszak and EcoHealth Alliance from receiving federal funds for 5 years, including they failed to fully report enhanced coronavirus research. Critics say was gain-of-function research.
We have been questions about this for years. So interesting new information. All right, Rick, thank you. Good to you. NATO commanders are evaluating new defense plans after the Pentagon informed allies it will reduce some military assets dedicated to Europe. Senior foreign affairs correspondent Greg Popcott has details tonight from London.
The Trump administration is making cuts to what it contributes to NATO, and the North Atlantic Alliance is scrambling. Among the moves, a U.S. military source tells Fox News, U.S. F-16 and F-15E fighter jets will be reduced. Reconnaissance aircraft increased. Aerial refueling tanker jets will be cut. An aircraft carrier and submarine group redeployed, and a bomber group reassigned. According to a statement from the commander of the U.S. European Command, Air Force General there has been an unhealthy codependence in the NATO force model on U.S. forces. President Trump's Secretary Hegseth and others have been clear that this needs to change, and it will change. The potential reality of simultaneous conflict.
Oh yeah. Shut up.
Still, this comes at a
Shut up.
time for NATO. Russia at war with
Shut up.
Ukraine and threatening Europe itself. British Defense Minister John
I see IT.
saying the country failed to spend enough on its military. UK Prime Minister Starmer defended his commitment to British forces. When it comes to defense, it's my number one priority. Longtime observers say the U.S. moves are more aimed at encouraging all NATO members to up their game.
We need Europe to step up. They need to show some gumption. They need to support us just like we would them, which we have.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, cited for his closeness to President Trump, was reassuring.
The United States remains fully committed to NATO. We see that commitment every day, all over the alliance.
There's a NATO ministers meeting next week and a NATO leaders summit next month. At both of these gatherings, we're told, member states will come forward and have no gaps left by Washington's moves. Shannon.
All right, Greg Popcott in London. Thank you, Greg. Up next, Maine's embattled Senate nominee gets some public support from a guy who knows about controversy. You're right. First, though, beyond our borders tonight, ousted South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol and his former defense minister are sentenced to 30 years in prison. Yoon was convicted of using his power after ordering wrong flight to the game in 2024.
Wait, why is this all so?
Justify declaring martial law at home. He was previously sentenced to life in prison over the martial law imposition.
I don't even know what that is, or what that is.
Essential goods and products in Cuba. It's part of the humanitarian aid that several countries have sent in recent months as a U.S. energy embargo continues. And this is a live look at London. One of the big stories there tonight. London prepares to mark the official birthday of King Charles III.
So that's Fun Time Fredbear.
Featuring about 1,500 army soldiers, 200 military forces, and thousands of spectators from the streets. The king's actual birthday is June 14th, but they always do the celebration in June. So some of the other stories beyond our borders.
Yeah, his mask was all that remained. It's put on the display. On display in the primary control module.
15 trips and family traditions.
Thanks for watching.
Every great adventure ends there. This Father's Day, celebrate the dads who promise to love the outdoors.
Mac and cheese, I gotta go home on different, so he's supposed to get you the down.
Perfect gift for your next adventure together.
What?
I said, do you want mac and cheese? Just the beer bar, he said, get your $8 when I go to the
All in with clear skin.
Okay, we could pick up an order and probably get mac and cheese. C's.
Most people achieved clear skin from head to toe. Many were 100% live free. And many were completely clear even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning. Don't use serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight that may occur.
I kind of like this leaked FNAF 3. This looks cool. I wish Freddyland would be a real mod. Probably the Twisted Carnival counts, but I'm not sure about that.
Psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Your sisters are running early. Early? That's headache. You got that. Try Painkiller. The max strength liquid pain reliever that starts working fast. Painkiller. The aches pain, strains, head pounding, back aching, fights pain fast. Medicine. Also in liquid caps. You can't put down a Patterson. Terrorists have invaded America's shores. A special military team reports directly to the president. Their mission: stop the terror, whatever the cause. Their code name: Rocket's Red Glare. Rocket's Red Glare by James Patterson and Tad Eversman. Read Rocket's Red Glare. My dad never been in better shape. He had a stroke and passed away. He had a life insurance policy. Ethos.com. In 10 minutes, you can be covered with life insurance.
Check your price today at ethos.com. When I found out I had diabetes, I felt like a divorce. That makes sure.
I don't know. Probably another Toy Freddy style. Probably just the Block Bear variant. The Block Bear variant would be great.
Pods, the most important container moving company. Pods brings the container to you. Then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com.
After several Cleveland Browns players gathered to get baptized and worship, Nothing Starving discussed the power of Christ all the video Sunday by you.
You take your letters. That's my dog. Nature me. The number one.
I still don't know who this is. Looks like
Don't waste your
it's like a
day
strange hoax.
shipping solutions. Go to ShipStation.com and make shipping simple. It's a platform that handles all your needs in one place. With tools for multi-store operations, carrier rate comparisons, inventory tracking, warehouse management, shipping and returns, ShipStation brings everything together in one place. Get on board with ShipStation, the station where shipping gets solved. Start your free trial today at ShipStation.com.
I mean, if Flip Trap would be in security breach, that would be much better.
And since you bought them home and auto with 24/7 protection, you can handle all the worry of your life.
That's right.
It would be like probably a nightmare animatronic or something like that. I don't know. I'll probably post it. I don't fucking know.
Back then?
Are your headlights too bright?
If people know when you're texting with the toilet, how many spiders do you really eat in your sleep?
Yes, when you bundle all in order, you can be free of all these worries and more. Because we're already worrying for you. Oh, and the answer is 8. 8 spiders.
Federal judge is extending a court-ordered block on the Trump
Wow.
creation and operation.
That looks like the Flip Trap.
$1 billion settlement fund for compensating people who claim to be victims of a weaponized government. Earlier this month, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche told Congress that the government is scrapping its plans for the fund in face of fierce bipartisan backlash. The Kennedy Center Board has filed an emergency request with the Federal Appeals Court to stay a district judge's ruling that references to President Trump's name be removed from the building by the end of today. An earlier appeal was denied. Last month, the judge said the president's name was illegally added to the iconic Washington Performing Arts facility. The website has already dropped the name. Also tonight, the Washington National Opera is suing the Kennedy Center, saying $17 million in donated funds have been illegally withheld from the group. The opera ended its affiliation
Yellow
with the
Freddy.
Kennedy Center earlier
Wow.
this year. Even before the 26 midterms, a lot of people, yes, are looking ahead to the 2028 campaign. We've got news on that tonight. First, some support remains in embattled Senate nominee from Hunter Biden. Here's correspondent Mark Barrett.
I'm 99.9% certain his big grandfather is no good.
Tonight, former First Son Hunter Biden is defending Democratic Senate candidate Graham Plattner, who won Maine's primary Tuesday. Plattner has generated concerns on the left over past comments about rape, women, and violence, and sent sexually explicit messages to women while married, as well as his choice to once wear a Nazi-era tattoo on his chest, which has since been covered up.
I don't think that he's a racist in any way. I hear the way that he talks. He was a veteran, a combat veteran, and making back, he has some real issues.
Biden talked politics during a podcast with California Governor Gavin Newsom, a potential 2028 presidential candidate.
I'm saying, if you do a new win, then you become the leader of the Democratic Party. And people fall in line.
With the midterms inching closer, Democrats are making moves. Here in Arizona, Mamdani and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders will hit the campaign trail next, advocating for Democratic Socialist candidates in New York's primaries. Politico reports former Biden Chief of Staff Juan Klain is advising California Progressive Congressman Ro Khanna ahead of a potential presidential run. But some Democrats want the party to focus on past problems like border security. In an upcoming book, former ambassador to Mexico, Kim Salazar, blasts the Biden administration over handling of the southern border. Salazar says he begged for a border czar and one point on interagency coordination. He never got one, and instead the moniker was inaccurately and problematically affixed to then Vice President Kamala Harris. There's another Biden alum who is ruling out a possible presidential bid, and that is former Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo. She had dropped hints that she wanted to run for presidency. She even says she wants the job. The shame she says just right now it's not the time. So no plans for Raimondo 2020.
Well, I love how we discovered right to 28.
Yeah.
Pure about it. Thank you, Mark. So tonight, we take a look at military veterans who are running for federal office this cycle. There are more of them right now than in any year since 2018. Here's Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin.
Duty, honor, country. A record number of female veterans are running for Congress, 95 to be exact, a 137% increase from the last election cycle 2 years ago. Those words were instilled in me at West Point, but to current politicians, they're just a meaningless slogan. So I volunteered to be involved in Afghanistan. People say you're crazy for jumping into run for Congress. Why would you do that right now? I think that's exactly what I was trained to do in the Marine Corps. And it's not just women veterans who are running. 752 veterans across all 50 states are seeking federal office this cycle, the highest number that the nonpartisan vets group With Honor Action has tracked since it began monitoring veteran candidates in 2018. 41% are post 9/11 veterans.
This is not a one-way among veterans, it's a service way, truly. Frankly, veterans is one of the few groups in America, one of the very few, that still have trust across party lines. It's a sacred thing in this divided time to have that sense of cohesion.
Democrats in particular are focusing on recruiting military vets, especially in swing districts that they hope to first Meet the Hellcats, four Democrats. Their nickname pays tribute to the first all-female Marine unit.
Have mere seconds to live.
Sullivan, a Marine veteran of the Iraq War, running in New Hampshire. Rebecca Bennett, former U.S. Navy helicopter pilot, running in New Jersey. Kate Conley, an Army combat veteran running in New York. And Joanna Mendoza, a retired U.S. running in Arizona.
It's that deep, abiding love of country and patriotism that's driving these women, like all of the veterans who are stepping up to serve around the country, to step up and say, we're not going in the right direction. We're not happy with the country we have, and we have an obligation.
About half of the military veterans running are Republican, 40% are Democrats, and 10% are independents. Shannon?
Richard Griffin, thank you so much. Up next, what the defense team is attempting to do in the case again, we're talking about the killing of Charlie Kirk. First, some of our Fox affiliates around the country are government and I own Fox 36 in Toledo as police arrest a suspect in a shooting that left 12 people wounded at a crowded neighborhood street festival last weekend. Police say a fight between black and white apparently escalated into two people shooting at each other, although they were not among the wounded. Fox 11 in Los Angeles as Pasadena police believe an officer accidentally with another officer. This apparently happened last September. Authorities continue to investigate whether it was a horseplay incident. And this is a live look at New York, Fox 5. One of the big stories there tonight is Swift becomes the youngest woman ever inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. The 36-year-old thanked her family for moving from Pennsylvania to Nashville when she was just a teenager, saying she will never be able to express her gratitude. That's tonight's live look outside the Beltway from Special Report. We'll be right back.
Hi, folks. I'd like to tell you about Y Refi. Did you know that as an accredited investor, when you invest in Y Refi, your interest rate is fixed? And did you know that you can invest 1 to 5 years? You can spread your investment over those terms that best suit your needs. And you have the freedom to take your monthly interest as income or reinvest it, whatever you choose. When you invest in Y Refi, interest is calculated daily and you're paid monthly. Would you like more information? Just call 877-80-INVEST. That's 877-80-INVEST. Or log on to investyrefi.com. That's investyrefi.com. For complete details, make sure to review the private placement memorandum and scan this QR code to view the disclosures at your leisure. Y Refi, investing in America's future.
For adults with type 2 diabetes, do you know about Mounjaro? In a study, Mounjaro lowered A1C more than Ozempic 1 milligram. And adults lost more weight. With Mounjaro, adults lost an average of 25 pounds, compared to an average of 13 pounds with Ozempic 1 milligram. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family have medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine irritation syndrome type 2. Stop it right away if you have an allergic reaction. Severe stomach pain or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with sulfonylurea and insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be or taking birth control pills, and before scheduled procedures within the seizure. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems. Now, if you know, ask your doctor once weekly Mounjaro.
base that are located here on Rhode Island. Out of the way, it's out of the we did it to the country that we have. Today we broke ground on a promise, and we're going to deliver this beautiful village for the great veterans. One, throw. Our veterans building
No.
dignified housing for our men and women service members. They can stay here for as long as they want with access to our on-site services aimed at addressing root causes that veterans are struggling with. The top couple of floors are for apartments for these great heroes, their own apartment, give back some of their dignity and independence.
Veterans assimilating back into normal life typically find a challenge finding a job.
So where did Freddy go?
Powers is supporting that.
So where did Freddy go? Ah!
Even the smallest thing is so important.
This property here was blown out by Superstorm Sandy.
Oh God, no.
And knock this light on the community down and build back a beautiful home for us. We're taking a structure of nothing but menace and nuisance, and we're going to do something positive with it. Frank's family, the Stewart family itself, were able to say, you know what? It was tough enough to lose the sibling. We need to do something. We want talented hours because of the wonderful work they do for first responders and law enforcement, firefighters, and veterans. Metalcatels provide a tangible example of what America should be.
September 11th was an attack on American values in our entire country, not just New York. It is important for Americans to support Metalcatels because they are helping.
Chicken sandwich with chicken nuggets, barbecue, and a chocolate milkshake with no whipped cream. That would be it.
Losing 37% more weight when you build healthy habits with new. Wants to kickstart your
What?
crispy sandwich.
Yeah.
This summer is celebrating 250 years of freedom. For its lowest price ever, $17.76 a year. Sign up today.
Breaking tonight, the man accused of assassinating conservative commentator Charlie Kirk are seeking more time to prepare, limits on evidence, and sanctions on prosecutors. Senior correspondent Claudia Callan is in Provo, Utah tonight with details. Good evening, Claudia.
Good evening, Shannon. That's right, a legal setback today for the man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk. Tyler Robinson lost his bid to postpone his preliminary hearing, now less than a month away. His defense team wanted to hit pause while appealing the judge's previous ruling allowing cameras in the courtroom to the Utah Supreme Court. It's unclear when or if that appeal will be heard, and Judge Tony Graff today denied that request, signaling the need to move things along. The defense also going after hearsay evidence, including written witness statements and a recorded interview with Robinson's lover and roommate, to whom he allegedly confessed. Now, hearsay is generally admissible at preliminary hearings, where the burden to show probable cause is low. But Robinson's lawyers argued that since they won't be able to cross-examine witnesses directly, hearsay in this case should not be allowed.
The pizza man.
The judge to sanction members of the prosecution for talking to reporters and allegedly violating a gag order after the media jumped on a defense filing that claimed a ballistics report did not confirm a bullet match to the rifle allegedly used by Robinson. In fact, the report said a match was inconclusive. The prosecutors say they had to set the record.
Running in the halls, ditching for you.
About the media stories
Here I come.
in fact, did not match, and that therefore we had no case, that we had brought a groundless prosecution. That was our concern.
The defense says as punishment, the prosecution should be ordered to drop its pursuit of the death penalty for Tyler Robinson. The judge says he will issue his ruling on this issue on June 22nd. Shannon, the preliminary hearing now set to begin July.
Texas authorities say a man who killed one person and injured 10 others today in Midland had shot police just days earlier.
Boom!
45-year-old Victor Metalcatels
Boom.
being sought by officials. Police say he fired at officers and bystanders before barricading himself in an abandoned veterinary clinic. He was found dead inside the building a few hours later. Police
Okay.
he got. Breaking tonight, we're getting a look at newly released unclassified Pentagon files about UFOs.
Bob, get the fuck up. Bob, no!
Eastern U.S.
Bowling ball strike.
The War Department says a cluster of these new videos all take place within 24
Boom!
hours of each other in an undisclosed location.
Oh, hi there. Why did I get in a pinball machine? Wait, no. Why are you doing that?
What they describe as a brilliant red sphere.
Boom!
The picture appeared to be a plasma sun about the size of a basketball. The initial orb they spotted moved to the left, and a second identical orb appeared. The witnesses say that orbs move in silence and in tandem as
Boom.
tethered together. Now, not far away from that sighting, months prior, October 2024, around 6:50 at night, an eyewitness reported seeing a plasma-like sphere hovering above a pond at about 2,700 feet. At times, the primary light source seemed to separate into smaller points. The object remained generally in one spot until it disappeared. And in November,
Looks like a leak is leaking again.
as triangle orbs.
Boom!
First appeared as
Boom.
into multiple lights. The FBI
Why is the computer muted? It's obvious. There's no speakers. I'm using my headphones to listen.
Today, the Department of War and our agency partners are actively working on the next release of UAP files.
Boom. Water Daniel. Come back, sir. Water Daniel. Boom. I think you live in New Zealand. Does it look like I'm speaking New Zealand? Hi, how are you? How are you? I've changed. I'm feeling all right. You haven't been here in like a couple of weeks. Watching this now. I don't care, Orange. Ow! Well, this stink. Well, this stink. Boom. Wait, is this even New Zealand? Oh no! No! Ah! Hmm. Oh, this one. Oh. Oh yeah, I saw that before on Universal Kids. Why did I even watch Universal Kids though? It went gone like that. This one's called Is That a Gubby? I can now call Toby Gubby Fox. I can now call this guy Gubby Rabbit. Toby Fox? No, Gubby Rabbit. Is that a Gubby? Fuck no, it isn't. Now I could now you completely ruined Toby Fox's name. Now I could call him Gubby Rabbit. Contains yeah. Okay, next. It's a shadow on the wall. Stay calm, stay calm. There's a figure in the hall. Stay calm, no thanks. Wish to stay alive. Wish I had a 9 to 5. There's a stranger in us all. Stay calm, stay calm. Every hair's on its end. That's fine. I'm fine. Feeling my adrenaline. That's fine. I'm fine. I can keep away the creeps safely from my swivel seat. Something's crawling through the vent. That's fine. Uh-oh. There's a ghost in the machine. Stay calm. Stay calm. They are watching through the screen. Stay calm. Stay calm. They just may drive me crazy. Yay. 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 Hey kids, nice to meet ya. Are you ready for some Fazbear Pizza? Who is this? Working at the night shift. I don't know, but I don't think I like him. Cute. He feels so nice. That time we had a brand new plaything. Oh, yellow belly, buck on the chicken. Hey. I see what they are slowly closing in. Stay calm, stay calm. There's an inner strength within. Stay calm, stay calm. One thing is that some responder groups is dirt. Sick out. The Oh, in the end, it's only me. Alright, alright. Morning, something set me free. Alright, alright. I spent 5 nights at Freddy's. Ace, ace. Oh, it's just America. I just live in America, that's it. Wait, no. Keep that. Keep that song. Keep that song. Keep that song. That song cooks. And I can also call Jay Schlatt Jay Schlaboodle. Because. Because. You see? This was Copo's voice actor. Okay. It's not Canada. Canada isn't cold. Like, I mean, Canada is cold, but here does not feel cold. Freddy's Ace. Ace. I've listened to that song before in my younger years. The stuff that I watched before made me become what I am now. A FNAF tuber. Boom. Gorilla. Boom! Uh, mm. Set up the bear traps. Oh! Three. Math. 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 Florida? No, it's not Florida. It's not Florida. Like, who the fuck made you think it was Florida? Yum. Yum. Watermelon. Chomp. Using Grim Reaper's scythe might be the most smartest idea if you have a massive watermelon stuck in your throat. But do it carefully. Do it smart, but carefully. Just carefully. Dead. He died. Well, he's gone. Grim's gone. Grim's gone. Big Bobby. Big Babby. Babby gone. The Babby! No! The stupid Babby! What the hell are those? No running in the running, running, halls, running, halls. Run. The Babby! The fat Babby! No! That stupid Babby won't learn from his mistakes. I don't fucking know. Try again. Next one. Wow. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a cute little baby. Man, how cute is this? Oh. Boom! No. Fucking dipshit just kicked the fucking corgi. You monster! Also, that's a bot. Patrick, that's a bot. Yes. And like, actually, don't fucking kick corgi. Don't kick corgis. Uh-oh. Conquest. Oh. Someone comes right through that bus window. Oh my god. What the fuck? No, blue dude. Oh no, Bodhi. He already has a job. He doesn't need another. Hedgehog? Sonic? Sonic, don't. Sonic. 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 No, not a unicorns. Saddening. Boom. Hello. Don't, no, no. Hmm. No, not right now. I don't feel like watching Animaniacs right now. Incredible. True. Wow. Ow! Boom. Whoosh. Markiplier. Fear. Won't you come on in into my schoolhouse? Oh, ah! Is that holy shit? It's that one channel that I saw before. Ah! Burn Speed Mc. Oh, I wouldn't really care about Speed McQueen's phone anyway. Like, like the fucking. Why did I even watch that guy before? I didn't even know his jokes are racist. And that's not okay. That's not okay at all. Burn, baby, burn. Burn. Boo! Whoa. Wow. Ca- no! Bonnie, please don't. Ah! Ah! Oh no. Arcade fuck shits. It says something crappy and scary. It's a Fazbear employee hiring paper. Oh, ew, 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 ew. Oh, look at that! It's that one effing. Oh my god! Some fun. Get re- Oh, lemon. Yum. Nom nom nom. so fucking funny. And when it's so fucking funny, or something. No. Like, can't content creators that make actual content just say no, this is not tagged as AI? That one edited Tweakertron video, uh, I would use that as a random corruptionwiki.org video. I don't know. Wait, bomb? Why? I'm out of here. Boom! Hit the button now! Like, this is not even AI. What the fuck? Well, let's see. Bleh. What about regular games that are good games and don't use the shitty UI? You see this? And if they don't really like saturate it, if they don't saturate it, like if they don't completely saturate it, that would be a good game. And if it would be like with good effort, it would be good as shit good. It would be good enough to be good. Animatronic World, the Pizzeria Roleplay Remastered. What kind of game though? You could not be serious. Like, I don't fucking rely on AI. All you need to do is use your brain. You need to know to use your brain. Then I'll let you go to come again. This would be extremely good if you can script. 8 more times. Oh. I'll let you go to come again. Ow. This is better. Awesome. Next one. Again? Back. I got the groceries. What the fuck?
Get the barbecue sauce. I didn't get any barbecue sauce. We got plenty of. Turn off my damn TV. You're not getting on that computer tomorrow. You get it? What? You're not getting on the computer tomorrow.
What thing?
The computer.
What thing?
I told you to leave the damn TV on. Oh shit, I left my bed the door. That was a mistake.
So I can watch TV there.
No, you can't.
Why?
As I said so.
Mark's watching TV right now. Do I have a point?
Right. Don't. Why were you in my room anyway? Huh?
What?
Why were you in my room? There's absolutely nothing in that room for you. You know you're not supposed to be in there just because I'm not here. Does not give you the right to go in there. I'm tired of talking to you. You just don't listen to nothing. Masculinity. They're trying to rebrand it. Senator John Fetterman is here. He's going to react to that and a lot more.
Do you believe in miracles? Is this not a miracle? All these homes here are mortgage-free homes. This amenity center, along with this community, speaks volumes without even saying a word. My brother Stephen was told to do, and because of what he did, that thing is why we are here today. Here we are, 4 years later, opening up this amenity center. It's like a big dining room table in your house that you need to bring everyone together. This amenity center is going to bring so many families together all day, every day. You've got an adaptive pool here, so that way wheelchairs can wheel down the ramp and get in, which would be the first time some folks will be getting into the pool probably for years. We need your help, and together we have to take care of these great memories. The only way that this happens is out of people's generosity and kindness. That $11 a month is huge. Every single bit makes a difference in someone's life. Go to T2T.org.
Trying to figure out what lowers your A1C can feel endless. It's not you, it's type 2. Type 2 diabetes is complicated, and it's different for everyone. Using a CGM like Dexcom G7 15-day can help patients see what works.
I just didn't understand how my body reacted to different foods. When I heard that A1C jumped from like 6.2 to 9.8, oh my goodness, I really got to get my life together.
Dexcom G7 sends your glucose numbers right to your smartphone. See where your glucose is, where it's headed, and where it's been.
With Dexcom G7, I think I can enjoy anything I want because I get the real-time feedback. I reached my A1C goal. I feel good about my future.
Most Medicare patients pay $0 a month. Call now to get started with Dexcom G7 15-day and receive a free cookbook. Don't wait. Get started today.
First responder advocate Shelburne Yellen. Rescue Nation. Streaming now on Fox Station. Presented by Balfour.
When it comes to my daily heart health supplement, I've got 3 rules. It's got to be plant-based, it's got to be doctor recommended, and it's got to be super beast from humans.
Superbeats is the #1 cardiologist recommended beet brand for heart health support with clinically studied grapeseed extract. for nearly 2 times more effective blood pressure support than diet and exercise alone.
Super Beats works. I swear by it. And I know you're gonna love it too.
Try Super Beats today at Beaman.com.
Force Factor Hair Growth Accelerator promotes thicker, fuller, healthier hair in just 3 weeks. Hair Growth Accelerator contains a clinically studied key ingredient that quickly accelerates hair growth and reduces fine lines and wrinkles. Search Amazon now for Force Factor Hair Growth Accelerator.
Battle against AI data centers. ABX leads up and reacts to the newest high-profile products. Plus, Jamie Kennedy on the comeback of comedies in Hollywood on One Weekend with Brian Philby. From this side of the tank, I've seen it all. The hell?
Even her shoe.
Even she's been through a lot. The way she lost her son.
I wish you could tell me how to move on.
Did not leave me alone. He has to keep it up. All this time I'm doing looking through the wrong thing.
Every business wants to grow, but no one wants the headaches that can come with it. On ShipStation.com, you can automate all your shipping needs, so you can ship 15 times more orders. Get on board with ShipStation, where shipping gets solved. Start your free trial today at ShipStation.com. You're right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome to the new generation of web creation, where your vision and technology works as one, so you can create the way you think. Wix.
For years, Democrats have been stumped by one simple question.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
I can't.
But
Yeah, that's biology.
Speaking of the word woman,
What is a woman?
I-
What is a woman is the question.
I'm not sure I understand the question here.
Well, here's another one we'll also want to understand. What's a man? Democrats just can't compete with Trump on the male voter, appealing to male voters. I mean, he's comfortable in his own skin. So how they're beta testing new versions of manhood is something we like to watch. First, with the guy who is basically the living, breathing definition of toxic masculinity.
When I look at Grant Plattner, the first thing I think of, he looks like a dude. And he looks like someone who looks very different than many other men who lead the Democratic Party. And I think that is an appealing aspect that the Democrats need to.
The flaws are part of that packet.
He's just a dude with flaws. Well, this guy, Grant Plattner, is so bad that even Hunter Biden is out there defending him.
I have not heard anything in any way that would say to me that he is a abusive, misogynistic, or anti-Semitic, or racist person. He thinks we should all have free healthcare. He thinks that we have to radically change our politics. That working people are getting screwed.
Wait a second. Hunter Biden is Plattner's character witness? Oh, you're in great shape. Okay, the Democrats' other hope is James Tallarico, who's definitely trying to convince everyone he's not a vegan and that he does have a girlfriend. He also knows what a real man is.
A man takes responsibility. A man upholds his commitments to his family and his neighbors. A man does what's right even when no one is watching. And here's what real men don't do. They don't lie and cheat their way through life. They don't sell their soul to the highest bidder. Real men serve others. Weak men serve themselves.
Here to react, Pennsylvania Senator Scott Fetterman, the senator. I find this all hilarious to watch. The Democrats point to Grant Plattner and say, well, look, he looks like a dude. But what does that mean? Isn't that an admission of utter failure with their rebranding?
It was something that made me laugh. That one gentleman said. He said that something about the part of the package. Speaking about the package, let's talk about P. Hustle's package. He's been sending dick pics on Kick for a decade. And now, for people that are watching, don't know that Kick is a platform that's been described as a predator's playground. And this is a place that sponsors in these kinds of behavior overall. And even when he was just newly away, this last year, he was sending these kind of pictures and engaging in these kinds of conversations.
Well, we haven't, Senator, we haven't confirmed that. Yeah, we haven't confirmed, Fox has not confirmed, just to be clear, that he sent these pictures. But,
Well, I mean, you're right. You're right. His cam is, they have confirmed that he is having those conversations with about a dozen women, and even that he's married. And I'm saying whether he sent those pictures or not, I'm saying, though, let's just clear it up. I've made him the deal. I mean, he's angry how I dress. So I'm saying, I'll wear a suit and just release those conversations. And he could just scrape all the safeguards that he's employed to make sure that he doesn't do these kinds of conversations and those kinds of behavior with underage people, because clearly that's been one of the appeals for people that have been in Kick. And maybe you can show that picture. He posted a picture of him in a towel. That picture of him standing in that towel that's like saying to everybody's free samples. Hit me up. So maybe a guy that he
no thanks.
I think that's
Yeah, Senator Fetterman, he goes out there and after the victory on primary night, he goes out there on the stump and he basically says, he does kind of the Oprah Winfrey guest confession.
Wow.
I've had my struggles.
Oh my god. Oh my fuck.
We're all growing together. It's kind of that kind of pop psychology approach to campaigning. And he thinks that in a party, I think, believes that makes him authentic. And he says, I'm going to stop the wars. We're not going to do any wars. We're going to be the party of peace, understanding, and the everyman. And to that, you said it?
I don't think authentic is the same thing as being a total dirtbag. And now this idea here, there was no redemption here. He only has been forced. He's been caught.
Clean up and aisle my pants.
People pointed out this dude has a Nazi tattoo on his chest, and the women that he dated described him as someone that roughed him up, and in some of the most negative terms. Yeah, there's that picture. Yeah, free samples. Hit me up. There's P. Hustle right there with the picture. So what I'm saying, it's like this isn't redemption. This is a guy that's been caught, and you have people that, well, I mean, at least he's a Democrat, but this is a guy that described himself as a communist. And now we have a great crop of candidates across the map here for Democrats, but I will be one Democrat to describe him exactly what he is, and I'll use the terms and the deeds that he's been behaving as long. He's only caught the things he's been caught right now, and this is a guy that I'm sure has plenty of more shoes to drop.
Boom!
Why do you think the party
Boom!
is so committed to they're committed on the one hand, we're going to get to this later on the show, to the new socialists, it's like
Ow.
new socialists. And they're trying to play the socialist game. But with him, it's that plus this is what, the man, the kind of oyster man, that burly, got a beard, he's trying to kind of play you, I think, in a way, in look. But it doesn't, it's not really landing. To me, it
Oh my god. Oh no.
picture for most people, I think. But the Democrats, they're not giving up. I don't think the Me Too movement, none of that mattered in the end.
Well, I mean, almost everything that you just listed really aren't true.
The kneecapless spot.
What I'm saying, like, if he was a Republican,
Sonic and Tails Adventures. Oh.
And that descriptions would be accurate after all of those things, they would declare that this guy is a degenerate. He cheats on his wife and he has Nazi tattoos. We're the party of pearl clutching, and now we've embraced it because we don't have a choice. If you can't really defend him, you could at least say, well, I mean, at least he has a D after his name, but he's not even a.
Senator, I have a question.
He described himself
I
as
just, I have a quick question. Would you campaign for Susan Collins if she asked you to?
Of course not. Of course not. No, no. I mean, I'm a Democrat. I mean,
Yeah.
Spinning bread. Spinning microwave. Washing machine. Time to wash the machines. A dog. Dog. Dog.
All right, Senator, we really appreciate you. Thank you. And I mean, it would be fun to kind of see you wear a suit.
Oh, that's so epic. But dangerous. Awesome, though.
Take over the Democrat Party. We're going to be successful next.
Oh, Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man. Wow. But
Accredited investor, when you invest in Y Refi, your interest rate is fixed. And did you know
what?
that you can invest for 1 to 5 years?
Ice cap zone. We duck. Ducky, 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 kiki.
You invest in Y Refi, your interest is calculated daily and you're paid monthly. Would you like some more information?
Ow.
Just call 877-80.
No.
877-80. Invest. Or log on.
Oh.
InvestYRefi.com. That's InvestYRefi.
Boom.
For complete details.
Bring the bitches.
View the disclosures at your leisure. Y Refi. Investing.
Wee.
Parents, America's big
Boom.
is coming up, and your kids
Boom.
want to be to the party. Let them join the
Jump scare.
America's 250th birthday.
Boom.
A free guide that helps
Boom. Boom.
send your kids back in time to
No. 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 What? Oh. No.
FreeUSAGuides.com. That's FreeUSAGuides.com.
So, here is a before of my stomach before Sonobello, and this is after. This year, don't just lose
Ow.
stubborn fat and sagging extra skin.
Bah.
Sonobello. I wanted the results.
Grimmett.
We've helped over 300,000
Boom.
people transform. You want that flat stomach? You go get that flat stomach. Schedule your free, no obligation consultation.
Not funny enough.
Make it easy to get started today. Call or go to sonobello.com right now.
Boo. 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 Boo.
Celebrate the dads who taught us to love the outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Right now, save 10% on special Father's Day gift cards. The perfect gift for your next adventure together. We've had a great study. All right, we're going to release this so fast. Oh, here we go. Richard Carter here with the brand new Pocket Hose Era, featuring advanced sprayer technology that turns any garden hose into a powerful cleaning machine. This baby comes with 4 interchangeable nozzles, from wide spray to pinpoint. It does it all. Can't reach the second floor? Well, Arrow shoots farther than your sprayer ever did before. It's so powerful it can even knock over bricks. Now available at Walmart, Ace Hardware, and on Amazon with free shipping. Order now. Before we had a country, we
Ooh. So close.
you could say that first, so kind of where it's meant. First that, we were just getting started.
Healthy aging support starts here with the innovative nitric oxide science pioneered by Human, supporting your body from the heart out through circulation, blood flow, blood pressure, and energy. Results you can feel or signs you can try.
Yum.
When you become a parent, everything changes. I invented Life Pack because I wanted to protect my daughter in the moments that matter most.
Something can happen in seconds, and great damage can happen in minutes.
In Center Method Fail, you need a second chance because every child deserves a chance to grow up. Be ready for the moment and quickly with Life Back. Learn more at lifeback.net.
Thanks, Dad. Go to lifeback.net or call 877-543-3822.
There are many ways to do things. At Old Daily Freight Line, we do things this way. This way is people who start early, people who care and inspire each other. It should be done. This way uses technology. It goes the extra mile. Deliver your promises on time, every day. This way is why we're the #1 national carrier for football. For us, this way is the right way, which is why we go.
Boys and girls all over the world are being abused and tortured.
The worst moments of these children's lives are being videotaped and they're being shared with other offenders all over the world.
Many people would refer to this as CSAM, sexual abuse material.
They are suffering and they don't think that anyone
Oh no.
is coming to help them. But we can. We can build that army and we can go get them.
Give monthly and fuel the fight all year long. When you take news, get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening.
Talk about judicial activism. An Obama appointed federal judge in a wild sex scandal after she reportedly turned her chambers into a love shack. Christina Coleman is live from our newsroom with all the sordid details. Christina.
Hi, Lori. Sorted indeed. You know, I'm no HR expert, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I strongly encourage everyone to not have sex at work. It's a bad idea. However, that's what Obama appointed Judge Eleanor Roth chose to do in Atlanta. She had sex in her judicial chambers with a police commander within hearing distance of her clerks, and it was an extramarital affair, according to numerous reports. The New York Times writing, quote, "For years, Judge Eleanor Ross's secret was passed down from law clerk to law clerk. They whispered about the sultry jazz music that emanated from her chambers when a uniformed police commander, a man they called her visitor, disappeared into her private office. The clerks could sometimes hear the unmistakable sounds of sex from behind the door. They chopped it up as one of the burdens of working for Judge Ross. A federal judicial panel has privately reprimanded Ross for her actions. She issued apology letters to 6 former law clerks, but some folks are still upset with her, as you can imagine. Judge Ross is also accused of lying to her colleagues and going to a campaign.
Foo 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 foo. There we go.
When handling cases, the DOJ
Foo 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 foo.
from a
Foo
lawsuit
foo
regarding Georgia's
foo
voter
foo
vote.
foo foo
A
foo.
lot there, and you were
11 foos.
at least get a raise for all the
For 5.
at least for what they have to hear.
Oh my God. Yeah, the letter she wrote to them, Christina, was a kind of a
Uh-oh.
apology. It was not really. It was kind of lame to be honest.
Yeah.
But having been a law clerk on the Federal Court of Appeals and Supreme Court, this was all the law clerk community was aghast about this. None of us could believe it. But Christina, thank you for taking the short end of the stick tonight and doing that report. We appreciate it. All right, it's come homecoming season in the Big Apple.
I sleep in the park, so many of my other socialist comrades.
The reason why I'm not there is because I'm surrounded by comments at all.
We're here with Conrad Roberts, State Assembly.
Last night, the Democratic Socialists of America congressional candidate Claire Valdez hit the campaign trail with Nepo baby and radical streamer Hassan Piker. Next week, Bernie Sanders and Mamdani will rally to elect even more Democrat socialists to Congress. But they're betting on a woman named Daria Liza Villa Chevalier. She's cut from the same cloth as, people like Elon Omar and friends. And her deleted posts on X, according to CNN, she's called to abolish the police, the border, prisons, and in some cases, private property. Why not? Now, this is the official platform being endorsed by the sitting mayor of New York City and a U.S. senator. And they want it to go way beyond the big.
Oh, 9 yards.
Senior fellow at the Hoover Institution, not Institute. Victor, seizing private property
is what communists do. You know, we keep calling them socialists. They're not socialists. This is a communist movement undergirded by communist front groups in the United States. What could possibly go wrong?
A lot. We know usually in American politics, whether it was gold, water, McGovern, when a party goes too far one way.
Fooch Pikins.
11 or 12 candidates that were socialists in the primaries who did well, they're still in congressional districts. We'll see what Plattner and Tellerico do, but none of them win a statewide, much less a national election. When Kamala Harris ran, she disavowed all the things that she said in most of her VP and senatorial career. She said she was now for fracking. She said she didn't oppose deportation. She wanted to close border. So we'll see. But so far, the socialists, communists, whatever, Islamists, whatever we call, they haven't been successful in the statewide Republican
Oh my God.
constituency. We'll see what happens. I'm skeptical that they're going to be too successful. Maybe things have changed with 53 million foreign born in the country or social media, but I think the general rule means stays the same.
Well, it's why our economy has to work for the average person. Is that not the case, Victor? Because if enough young people think, no matter how hard I work, no matter what I do, it's either going to be a job goes to a pensioner, or I'm going to be replaced by AI, or I can't afford rent or a house, then why should they be for capitalism? So Trump's trying to reorient our economy back toward a manufacturing economy to make it work for more people. The war has kind of gotten in the way of that, but to me, it's really urgent that things begin to turn around with inflation for just precisely reasons such as this.
Well, that's exactly why you see these socialists, they're kind of emulating Trump because the Democratic Party lost the white working class a long time. They were the deplorables, Clinton, they're a liberal party. And they're trying, Trump's going to have to focus on that as quickly as the war is over.
Back to the home front. Victor, always great to see you, my friend. Thank you so much. And coming out, speaking of Kamala Harris, she returns with a new word of the day. Raymond Arroyo, Friday Follies, next.
I got sunscreen, skin diapers, SPF sun shirt, 2 fans, baby powder, and 1 floaty.
Sun hat.
I got it.
Touchback. Easy. Tell your doctor if you have infection or fever, high blood pressure, chills or shivering, chest, stomach, or back pain, vaccinations, allergies, or kidney problems. Most common side effects include respiratory and urinary tract infections, headache, as well as injection site reactions for Vyvgart Hytrulo. I talked to my doctor about treatment my way. Ask your neurologist about Vyvgart. Doctors recommend Colate stool softener for gentle, dependable relief from constipation. It's so gentle, doctors even recommend it during pregnancy and after surgery. Colate increases water in the stool, making it softer so it's easier to go. Also available in a gentle, fast-acting laxative.
Kibbled. It's been the standard for decades, and it's failing our dogs. That's why we created Adlands Ranch Superfood.
Oh,
It's gently air dry, locking in the nutrients and the flavor dogs go wild for.
it looks like a video game character, all motionless and whatnot.
Holding stuff in the car. You think this blue drink is a disaster? I'm instructed an entire meatball sandwich. Didn't tell anyone what I want. Which is why I'll be my dad when I take for Father's Day. You should too. Our stubby little fingers are just gonna keep on spilling stuff. But with the laser measure protection of WeatherTech, Dad's car is safe and ready to move too. So, happy Father's Day, and visit WeatherTech.com for your dad today.
Midterms in sight. Rick Scott sounds up on strategies for taking on the Devils. Plus, Jack Heath talks about the latest.
Ow.
All right, Stanley, I'll be back in 30.
It's the decimator.
Greg has Insuranoia.
Right. The decimator.
He's gone to great lengths to protect his car, so he never has to deal with his insurance company.
The decimator.
He should have NJM. They go to great lengths to do what's best for their policyholders.
He's with me.
No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM.
At PJ Fitzpatrick, our family has been doing this for over 44 years. We use American-made CertainTeed shingles. We train our teams in-house, and we back every job with our famous lifetime warranty on materials and labor. We'll get it done right the first time. At PJ Fitzpatrick, we offer a wide range of American-made CertainTeed shingles, plus no-interest financing options for any budget. This month, we're offering 15% off your new roof. Don't wait. Call now for your free estimate. That's right. Don't wait. Call PJ Fitzpatrick today.
I was so aware of his not sleeping because when Bill doesn't sleep, I don't sleep. So when he wanted to get this necklace, I said, let's go for it.
I just wish I'd have done this 2.5 years. I lost an entire summer because I wasn't sleeping well.
Our mattress has been wonderful for us. I will say that for him to be able to sleep 8 hours and get up making jokes instead of complaining is a delight in my life.
It's Friday, and that means it's time for Friday Follies. Contributor, Iron, your friend Kamala Harris stopped by North Carolina A&T. I know what that is. What's North Carolina A&T to talk to some students? What happened there?
It's a school, it's a college, it's a historically black college, and she was there to politic. I mean, meet with student activists and to offer some of her hallmark wisdom, Laura, which brings us to Kamala's word of the day: powerful.
I'm so proud of you guys for being so powerful. When you feel powerless, you tend to be powerless. When you feel powerful, you tend to be powerful. And we don't like power.
The woman, you know when you feel powerful? When you find originality, Laura. The woman keeps repeating, she has nothing to say. It's like one thought, and she drags it out and repeats it. She did it with a bullhorn, then she met with these kids in a circle. It's embarrassing. She's got to get a new writer or something, but this isn't going to work for another political season. It's just, I mean, I don't know.
Was it a graduation speech?
No, look, she's just now. This is called coalition building. She's trying to recruit young activists to help her when she finally announces her presidential run, I assume. But yeah, no, this is not a graduation or anything. She just shows up in a pantsuit and repeats herself. But with summer plans underway, I know you and the entire household is sure to visit the Obama Presidential Library, Laura, which is about to open. Well, Barack himself was trying out the exhibit, and they're so real.
Rucovadas the Eggman, this Jersey Cousins, I think guys, I'm it for you. Whatever stuff's like you.
I think I'm right, but I'm wrong. So she continually corrects me, which I think has made me much more humble.
You know, Laura, hope and deranged. I mean, there's a lot of fear when he sees that woman on the screen. Every time he sees Michelle, he kind of trembles, and he should thank the Lord that he has a Secret Service protection when he gets home after seeing this. She's not going to be happy, I can tell you.
He's like, well, she corrects me, and that makes me better. That's pretty funny.
Well, at the Taormina Film Festival in Italy, your pal Helen Mirren told a group of students artists shouldn't be looked at or for political answers. What?
Artists are not political animals. We're not politicians. Politicians are politicians. Artists are not politicians. I do believe our role as artists is to reflect the world around us. That is our job. And to bring understanding, hopefully, human understanding, which is complex and it's not simplistic.
Sounds like a dubstep noise.
Artists are political animals, Laura. Now, that was a reaction to comments she made about Israel's treatments of Palestinians. But Laura, you remember running into Dame Helen many years ago when she seemed very political to me. She saw you and went, no, Laura. That's a great shot. There it is.
Was that Tammy Haddad's party? Yeah.
Yes, it was one of those garden parties before the correspondence dinner, and then she did take a picture with you and all of us, and was gracious. I was having a very nice conversation with her about the theater. You walked up and oh boy, no, Laura. So I wish she would have been a little more artistic and a little less political that day. It was nice though. She was nice.
Well, Raymond, you, of course, you guilted her into it. And he's like, well, Laura's,
Mr. Gotcha.
she's a nice person. We'll do it for the children, Laura. For the children. Thank you. Coming up, Oregon activists against hunting and fishing. 10 Nugent sounds off.
When dry eyes hold your hustle, every preservative-free drop delivers up to 10 hours of relief to help you keep growing. Relief with every blink.
Before I found home, I was struggling. No energy, no sex drive, and gaining weight. It was a huge wake-up call when I found out it wasn't just the old, it was my hormones. Home health started with simple blood work, testing over 40 biomarkers, including testosterone, and built a personalized plan just for me. And my doctor recommended medication that got delivered right to my door. Now I've got the energy, focus, and strength I thought I'd lost in home health. The safest way to reclaim your life on your terms. Start at homehealth.com/TV.
It's a summer of savings at Lumber Liquidators. Hurry in to save over 20, 30, 40, 50% on top-selling, long-lasting flooring. Find your next floor for less during the summer of savings. But don't wait. Start shopping nationwide or online at lumberliquidators.com.
Trying to figure out what lowers your A1C can feel endless. It's not you, it's type 2. Diabetes is complicated, and it's different for everyone. Using a CGM like Dexcom G7 15-day can help patients see what works.
I just didn't understand how my body reacted to different foods. When I heard that A1C jumps from like 6.2 to 9.8, oh my goodness, I really got to get my life together.
Dexcom G7 sends your glucose numbers right to your smartphone. See where your glucose is, where it's headed, and where it's been.
Dexcom G7. I think I can enjoy anything I want because I get the real-time feedback. I reached my A1C goal. I feel good about my future.
Most Medicare patients pay $0 a month. Call now to get started with Dexcom G7 15-day and receive a free cookbook. Don't wait. Get started today.
Before someone
No.
one pieces. Now I can wear my bikini. At Sono Bello, our expert surgeons remove stubborn fat permanently and tighten the skin in one visit for less downtime.
I have more self-confidence than I've had in years. It's the best decision I've ever made.
With over 50,000 five-star reviews, Sono Bello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist. My stomach is so flat. I just love it so much. And our flexible payment options make it easy to get started today. Call now for your free personalized consultation.
Force Factor Hair Growth Accelerator promotes thicker, fuller, healthier hair in just 3 weeks. Hair Growth Accelerator contains a clinically studied key ingredient that quickly accelerates hair growth and reduces fine lines and wrinkles. That's why Hair Growth Accelerator is the #1 hair growth brand at Walmart.
Don't kill your dog.
Hey, Dr. Marty.
Hey, back.
What's wrong with this?
Let's check it out. It's still kibble, which means they're ultra processed. At Dr. Marty, we freeze dry Canadian meats, fruit, and vegetables, and it's available at your local pet store.
I used to hide my ugly fungus-damaged toenails. But then I found OptiNail patches. OptiNail patches work while you sleep to lighten, smooth, and moisturize for clearer, healthier-looking toenails. Get OptiNail patches and show off your toes again.
It's me, Ricky. You know me. You grew up with me. I'm 56 and a half years of age. I am using this right here, Fatty 15, to get me to feel and look the best I've ever felt at my age. Just D15 nutrient in Fatty 15 has been known to strengthen our cells and slow the aging process at a cellular level. And it is a game changer for your overall vitality. I urge you to try Fatty 15. Give your cells what they need and give yourself a chance with more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Jeff Foxworthy.
Now anymore. Now
And the PFP is Big Jim Begins.
Gold standard of American comedy. You look like Sam Elliott. Jeff Foxworthy, the joke's on me. Now on Fox Nation.
The Automation America 250 sale. Sign up for only $17.76 a year.
Oh, it's easy. The loose forward step up for face-to-face Santa Fe. It's so cute. Also, it's why you tune in to Fox News. Make your news. Freestyle. Makes the news to be on Fox Station. Saturday, the Gateway City takes center stage as REF gets double digits in a big way. REF 10, Saturday, exclusively on Fox Nation. Free Fox Nation for just $17.76 a year. Sign up today. REF on Fox Nation, with every match in these unveiled events. The Wolf is the wild card, plus a full night of high-stakes battles. RAF 10 is streaming live Saturday, exclusively on Fox Nation. Be very quiet. I'm hunting weapons. What's up, Jack? Now I got you weapon. Animal rights activists do not think that's funny. Heck, they probably banned that cartoon today. And in Oregon now, they're pushing a ballot measure that could turn hunters, fishermen, and ranchers into criminals. Look how that wonderful. Initiative Petition 28, aka the Peace Act, aims to strip away the legal exemptions that protect them from animal cruelty laws. So, in effect, killing a deer to feed your family or reeling in a trout from one of the most beautiful rivers ever in Oregon would be reclassified as criminal animal abuse. This is so idiotic that even the Democrat governor is against it. But the petition already has 126,000 signatures. Here to weigh in is Tim Nugent, rock and roll legend, 2026 American Outdoor Sportsman.
Oh, hello.
Ted, you look like you look like a postcard for Radio America tonight, as always. So, what do you make of this? What is this really all about in Oregon? Well, I know there's 126,000 plus idiots up in Oregon that are against God's natural system. And meanwhile, I can just profess as I have for 78 years, for my 78th hunting season, hunting, fishing, trapping, farming, and ranching are all perfect environmentally beneficial activities. The best of the best to keep balance and thriving wildlife populations. These people are dangerous people. Most importantly, they're not only soulless and dishonest, but you want to be cruel to wildlife, to let the populations run beyond the carrying capacity of their habitat, and you get disease and destruction, and then they will call upon, so-called sharpshooters to use our tax dollars to clean up the mess that we, the people, weren't allowed to accomplish. So all I can tell the people in Oregon, if you make hunting outlaw in Oregon, I'm moving to Oregon and going hunting. Ted, we received a statement from the chief petitioner of this so-called Peace Act. He wrote that we're advocating for these legal protections despite their impact because we want to protect the needs of the animals who are currently the victims of those industries, and because we're confident that Oregonians can still get their own needs met without needing to injure and kill animals in the process. Ted, I don't know how many of those people who claim to be for protecting the animals ever wear leather shoes or a leather belt, but I have a feeling they all have, and most of them do, unless it's all plastic shoes all the time. So this to me seems more like a war on tradition and traditional America than anything else. And it's the most important traditions of all. In Africa, where they have elephant hunting, the elephants are thriving. Where they banned elephant hunting, the elephants have been wiped out by poaching and unrestricted slaughter, destroying habitat, the source of clean air, soil, and water, which can only come from healthy wildlife. Same with polar bears and grizzly bears and elk and moose. We have more elk, more deer, more turkeys than ever in recorded history, especially in my freezer. So the point is that these people are loony, and I applaud them. I want them to keep speaking, because even the non-hunters who support annual harvest of the surplus of animals to make room for next year's production, even non-hunters know that hunting is absolutely essential, not only physically and environmentally essential, but I think, like the Native Americans, spiritually essential, because we have to remain in touch with God's miraculous creation, hands-on participants, and our success story of managing wildlife to healthy, thriving populations is absolutely uncontested globally, except for comfortably numbnuts up in Oregon and elsewhere. Ted, I have a question. This might seem random, but have you ever looked down the barrel of a gun at
anything, an elk or a deer or anything. And for whatever reason, you had a perfect shot, and you just decided no. I just right now no.
Be irresponsible. We have to harvest the surplus. We are dedicated to a healthy environment, which is only accomplished when you balance the overpopulation due to spring and summer growth periods, and then the hunting season is a natural season of harvest to make room for winter. But I gotta tell you, everybody I know around the campfire, after we do kill that deer on the hook, because it is the best diet in the world, and it's the best environmentalism in the world, but we have a sense of adoration, a sense of humility that God has created these incredibly wary animals that are masters of escape and elusiveness. And we have a moment of silence.
Ted, always great to see you, my friend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lord. God bless.
All right, that is it for us tonight. Make sure to follow me on social media. I'm going to be off next week. We're going to have fabulous guest hosts in place, but I will be online posting some really fun content from somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where. It's going to be fun. Jesse Waters takes it all from here.
Welcome to Jesse Waters Prime Time tonight.
We are a nation founded on doing what no one else dared to do and no one else aspired to do.
Prime Time got briefed on the Iran deal. We'll tell you what we know.
Show the info. Give me access to your iCloud. Let's go through it and pull everything that we can that is inappropriate.
Hunter's running, and he wants to see your laptop.
I was a degenerate crackhead doing degenerate crackhead things.
Goal! The USA is the place to be.
We'll have visitors probably from close to 100 countries, but when the time is up, they'll have to go home.
Plus,
Cool. Oh, there's some stuff. That's my credo. No regrets.
Fox News alert tonight. A senior White House official tells us that Iran has agreed to a deal and that they're 75 to 85% confident it'll be signed within the next couple of days. They're not even negotiating over terms anymore. The framework has been agreed upon. The only discussions left are logistics, where and when to sign it. We're told that we've got buy-in from Iranian leadership, which includes the political and military factors. There's always a chance some hardliner scuttles it at the last second, but even Iran's foreign minister says, quote, the deal has never been closer. The president told Axios that the deal could even be signed this weekend. So what changed? The last 3 days of strikes. The president demonstrated he was willing to resume major combat operations. The Iranians did not want that. The Iranians took a beating on the coastline, territory they've been using to terrorize the strait. The other game changer, Project Freedom did restart. The U.S. Navy was secretly escorting tankers through. This really chipped away at Iranian leverage and showed America's commitment to freedom of navigation. The Energy Secretary says we were moving 7 million barrels a day out of the Gulf, and Iran couldn't do anything to stop it. They realize they're not dealing with
Oh.
Hussein Obama anymore.
I will tell you, the president has the guts of a riverboat gambler. They look at infidels like you and me, and they say, well, you know, those guys, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen. They never need to sound like President Trump. Like President Trump, he leaving that push going. And I think we'll see what happens now. Do they buckle into that pressure? I think they will.
So here's the memorandum of understanding that could be signed as early as Saturday. The strait immediately reopens and will lift the blockade if the waters remain packed. Also, no tolling, ever. And here's the big one. The Iranians have agreed in principle to destroy and remove their enriched uranium. This will be supervised by the United States and the International Atomic Energy Committee.
Oh, I broke it.
As deep as a skyscraper. To extract it, it's dangerous, volatile, and pretty technical. But in terms of the timeline, it's going to be removed quickly. Once it's out of the country, then and only then does Iran get sanctions relief. There's going to be vigilant inspections. and Iran will not fund terrorism. If they do, they will not receive any economic benefits. The broader goal is to establish peace in the Middle East. This means Iran must behave like a normal country, not sponsoring terrorism. We will only unfreeze assets when they do what they've agreed to do. Senior administration officials tell Primetime that Epic Fury did $1 trillion of damage to Iran. $1 trillion. Gulf allies have agreed to invest $200 billion in infrastructure and energy projects that will build. This creates stronger ties between the countries. Economic integration almost always prevents war. But this reconstruction is tied to Iran's performance. This entire deal is performance-based. The deal also.
Well, I'll tell you about that printer.
Israel will not attack Hezbollah, but if
Leave it alone.
Israel, it's going to take care of itself. Iran's got to keep Hezbollah on a leash.
Why do you think when you're told not to do something that you can do it? What makes you think that that's okay?
Comfortable with it, we're hearing, as long as Iran complies. He's a little bit more skeptical of the Iranians, but if they perform, he likes it. This deal, if it goes through, Iran is giving us a long-term commitment. No nuclear weapons. We're eliminating a stockpile of uranium. Their nuclear scientists have all been killed. Their sites are all 100 grams. Their military, for the most part, has been decimated. Their steel and industrial plants have been obliterated so they can't rebuild their military. Now, if this deal goes through, Trump will be traveling to the G7 in France next week with a iconic achievement. The defeat of the world's #1 sponsor of terror, full denuclearization, the reestablishment of the world's free flow of oil, and the Middle East on the precipice of a lasting peace. Fox News senior strategic analyst General Jack King joins us now. General, from what you're hearing about the contours of this deal, how do you feel about it?
Well, everything I've heard so far, obviously from the administration, seems pretty positive, and we're moving obviously in the right direction. The stuff we've heard out of the Iranians, obviously, like to give them a one part of this deal. There's one thing I think we need to hear. I don't believe anybody from the administration has said it yet, and that is that the Ayatollah approves this. Political, military leaders, that's one thing. Head of state is something else again, and I don't believe President Trump could ever sign anything until he knows for a fact that happens. And maybe it already has happened, and hopefully it has. The other thing is, I think we have to remind ourselves always who we are really dealing with here. And that means the ingredients in the deal are predicated on who we're dealing with.
I'm bad, man.
And Iran, we know what they want. They want to survive. They want to recover what they've lost. And you've got to remember this, they want to reverse all the tenets of the deal that they agreed to. That is who they are. How do we know that? Because after the 12-day war, after that war, the thing that alarmed us is Iran recommitted all of its goals. After we took down their nuclear enterprise and after the Israelis did so much damage to their military capacity. And what do I mean by that? One, they made the decision to recover nuclear. Two, they were accelerating their ballistic missile and drone inventories. And three, they changed their network and how they were supporting their proxies, but they kept funding them. So all the things we wanted to set back, those weren't the goals overall, but they were certainly part of the process to push them back. That alarmed us in terms of who they are. They haven't changed in my book. They're the same people. So in the deal, we have got to make certain that we enforce compliance and that the deal is enduring to be sure. And a couple of points of clarification. Their behavior right now is an indicator of who they are. The ceasefire took place on April 28th, and they've been violating it just about every day. Tonight, in the Straits of Hormuz, they're violating it. Hezbollah is firing into northern Israel tonight, despite the fact we're on the cusp of making a deal. This is who they are. So we want them to comply with this ceasefire. They haven't complied with the one we're under right now, to be sure. And that's got to be a predicate in the deal. Another point of contention is Lebanon itself. Part of the agreement is Hezbollah is supposed to move north of the Litani River, which gets them away from Israel's border,
Oh,
which they've been using to fire into northern Israel. 300 plus wounded. All of those villages have found evacuated kids haven't been going to school for weeks. That's got to change.
right click, Control P. I said right click. Oh my god. No. Right click. No, not that one. No.
Rockets and drones fire. So our negotiators understand
There we go.
and so in the deal itself, as it manifests itself going forward, we've got to make certain the negotiators that we hold Iran compliant and enforce that compliance. And the deal has got to be employed. This isn't temporary. This has got to be something we put in.
William Blades,
Fundamentally changes everything.
what did I tell you about the printer?
If they open the strait, we kind of lift the blockade as the straits
Oh.
open and people start making oil money again. And then you get into this negotiation about destroying and removing the uranium, and they screw up. They just drag it out, tap, it for long. What would you do then?
Well, a couple of things. What we have over them initially certainly is the blockade itself, and we want to see them. By the way, so our audience understands, we have been dominating the Straits of Hormuz. We haven't seen a fast boat in weeks, and the last time we saw them, we destroyed them. And every once in a while, they fire at us with drones which we defeat. Just so, as background to what has actually happened in the Straits of Hormuz. Yes, the blockade has been very, very powerful. And the reality is we still have leverage with that and make certain it's going to take some time to see that the straits are truly open and there's no undercurrent of control being administered by the Iranians here and trying to say when ships should move, uh, what routes they're going to move at any level of imposing control. That's something that they want, and we have to make certain that doesn't exist. And we have leverage there. Money, you mentioned it. Money is a leverage here. And we meted that out only when behavior, when performance.
X3 is.
The rumor is that there's going to be windfalls of money coming out of the UAE. I can't imagine the administration buying into any of that. They said there wasn't going to be any money up front. It's only going to be based on behavior change. I'm accepting the administration that they're willing, and I think they're going to hold people's feet to the fire here, and we're not handing out gifts here. And we have kinetic action. And I know for a fact that the president was absolutely prepared to go back there tonight, tomorrow night, etc., to force the Iranians into making this peace. And he got given up on that case. And he has that as leverage on it. And I don't think he needs to say it too often to convince them that he means it, because he's already done.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And until the uranium is fully destroyed and removed from the country, this thing's not over. Until then, we'll just wait and see how they behave. General, thank you so much.
Yeah, great talk and a great rundown today.
Thank you. Hunter's finally out of witness protection, so we sat down with knee pads for a job interview.
I'm joined today by presidential candidate Hunter Biden, 2028. Come on, Hunter. What's going on?
No.
You got more buzz out there than you got President of the United States, Donald Trump, talking about your candidacy for president.
I had to give you a break for one day at least. But here's the deal. I'll run, but only as your VP. So what? Let's go through it and pull everything that we can that is inappropriate, that is off color, that is that stuffy is short when it goes off your ass.
Who cares about the laptop? It didn't show much anyway.
The only thing that the laptop proves.
Oh no.
Hard drive, iPad, whatever you want to call it. The only thing it proves is that it was a crackhead. It was a general crackhead things.
Well, the laptop also proves the Biden family was corrupt. And on the take from the Chinese. But what does that matter? The deadbeat dad says crack's not actually that unusual. We're all addicts, technically.
I think everybody's carrying around a bag of heroin in their pocket. It is called an iPhone.
Slaughter finally cut out the part. Says he's 7 years sober. A changed
Yeah.
here, but he's still disappointing daddy.
Dad gets so mad at me. He said, keep going. Yeah, stop. And it's like, what are you all talking about? Excuse my voice. Sorry. He's going to kill me, but I swear.
Here.
I told him, I promised I would try to stop cussing.
Take more. No.
Everybody thinks that there's like this, like, the DNC is what I feel like since
Red Robin Yum.
anybody's been had, let alone mine. But it's just me with my two little thumbs here. But it's literally
The DNC's not paying him, so it was pro bono, if you know what I mean. And the former addict just found his first client.
I'm 99.9% certain it's their grandfather is no this. And I don't think that he's a racist in any way. I think that
They're not. What, the principal's room?
is his relationship with his wife.
But it's not just the wife. Another mistress is talking.
I see.
She says she slept with Nipple in 2021 while he was engaged to a woman different than his current wife. She noticed the Nazi tag back then too. Quote, as a person who is a leftist, I immediately looked at him and asked him, is that a token call? And he told me a whole
Niggas O'Toole's gone.
story about how it was. But he decided to keep it as a reminder that the United States was the evil bad guy overseas.
I don't think I have it. Oh, no.
Not so much. The ex says he wasn't very well endowed. Sorry, Graham, just reported. Does Plattner have any idea how bad this is getting?
I'm really excited
Yeah.
to continue on this journey and this ride with the rest of you all. Thanks.
A week left.
Trump says, quiet.
Oh.
It's just an outright pig. He's like a pig that wants
No.
a couple of times. He's like a pig. That's what he reminds me of. You know, I come up with good names for people. I don't want to stick it with that one. Although I think pigs would be very upset about it.
Okay, let me put my headphones back on.
Not just wolf and dead ribeyes anymore. His team shipped him to a bar, to watch basketball, drink beer.
Okay.
But the vegan preacher says,
Add Butterfinger to Orlando.
Here's what real men don't do. They don't lie and cheat their way through life. They don't sell their soul to the highest bidder. They don't steal from other people in order to enrich themselves. It looks a lot more like professional wrestling.
Add Butterfinger to Orlando.
Each other.
No! Orlando!
Trust me, I used to be a degenerate crackhead. None of these guys, Hunter, Plattner, Talafrico, no one's actually talking about you. No one's actually talking about the American people. They're all just talking about themselves. Too many wannabe politicians addicted to attention. What could go wrong? Caroline Sunshine is a Republican strategist. Okay, Caroline. How is Hunter Biden doing off the chain?
Where do you want me to start? Gosh, I didn't think I was going to have this much fun in this segment. Who do you want me to start with? Okay, Hunter, yeah, the crackhead, right. Who's now reinventing himself on a podcast tour with Gavin Newsom. Okay, what's interesting to me is the liberal media, who has zero credibility, just like listen to how this circle goes, right? The liberal media lied about his dad for 4 years, telling everybody, no, Joe Biden's fine, he's doing cartwheels, he's amazing, he's great. And his son's a crackhead who is making millions of dollars off of the U.S. government.
Oh.
But as long as you have the
right last name in politics, which happens to be Biden or Clinton or any of it, you can literally be the average failure child of Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden and get to reinvent yourself. And so Hunter's trying to go on this little reinvention tour now, man of the people. I don't buy it. I'll get my popcorn out and watch the sound bites, but
I will cooketh you.
Plattner. It keeps getting worse. His ex didn't say very nice things about him, and I'm just going to leave it at that. It's probably the one thing you want your ex never to say. She could say anything except that, but she said it.
I think it's funny, that might be the most damaging thing. But that is like all of these scandals come out, and it's like, unfortunately, all these scandals have been put in front of the voters, and the Democrats in Maine still elected this guy as their nominee. I mean, there was a New York Times hit piece that came out on him, and he had the best fundraising day he's ever had after that hit piece came out. I think that's again an indictment of the liberal media because the American people lived through years and years and years
Oh.
propagating scandals about President Trump.
Visit a barber to get a new haircut, but he just has a fucking strand of hair. Rip.
People read something in the New York Times, they don't believe it, even if it's scandals about Brett Platter. So I just learned something
I can't even perform the high notes. Oh.
Daddy bought his house. Daddy put the down payment. You can't be really tough and masculine if Daddy's buying your house, man.
No, you can't. We're going to call him Micro Plattner. That's his new name.
That's good.
Trump has taken. I think Micro Plattner is going to stick. I'm sorry. I know I'm just a big tan old man coming up with nicknames like a professional wrestler, but it is what it is. Caroline, have a great weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Go.
Right now, living with COPD is hard, but more could be going on. And here is how you find out. Your COPD may be different, and Nucala could help. The inflammation triggering your flare-ups could be caused by endless things. Nucala and it's the only one-monthly auto-injector for COPD you can do right at home. Picture fewer flare-ups or fewer flare-up-related hospital visits. Nucala is an add-on injection for uncontrolled COPD with a specific marker of inflammation. Nucala is not for sudden breathing problems. Allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, yet help right away for swelling of face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Infections that can cause jiggles can occur.
Can I,
Steroids, unless told by your doctor. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection. May cause back pain, diarrhea, and cough. Right now, it may be
No.
for something different. Ask your doctor about Nucala.
Hey, America, it's a big birthday year. You're looking pretty good. So why not pop the cork on something special? Some of the world's finest wine is made right here in the US of A. And we
I really like her.
here in Bucky's Wine Shop.
To celebrate Father's Day, we have special buy one, get one collection
Oh.
for Fox's fans, but they won't last long. They always do this like I know what I'm doing. Go to foxnewswineshop.com to unlock your BOGO sale cases today.
If we need a few more takes, I'm in.
If you know this feeling, you should know the facts. The eczema medication you're taking may not be right for you. Visit myrawtruth.com and talk to your dermatologist about your symptoms and treatment options. With Fast Signs, create a custom deep sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement. This summer, celebrate 250 years of freedom. Start streaming all of Fox Station's unmissable content for its lowest price ever, $17.76 a year, with this new series. 5 live events, exclusive originals you can't find anywhere else. These are stories of the sets. This isn't just a deal; it's a full-blown celebration. It's like explain your life. Streaming Fox Station for only $17.76 a year. Sign up today. Protect your family. Buy Life Back now.
Thank you, Daddy.
That was us over 10 years ago.
Now, LifePath is responsible for saving thousands of lives from choking.
With the time it takes you to pick up the fallen pole, another life could be saved. The life pack saved my life in 2 seconds. Protecting families has always been our mission. I'm sure you love your family like I love my daughter. Do us all a favor and get your own life back now. Go to lifepack.net or call 877-543-3822. Order now. What will you do when the power goes out? Power outages can be unpredictable and inconvenient, but with a standby generator, your life goes on uninterrupted because you'll have power when you need it the most. Special financing and low monthly payment options are available. And if you call now, you will also receive a free 5-year warranty valued at over $500. Call or go online now to request your free quote. Power your life with Generac. Fox News Sunday with Shane Green.
I'm excited to have these longer form conversations and to really call people to task.
It's Shane Green on Fox News Sunday. I am somebody. I may be young, but I am somebody. I may be small.
Ugh.
I must be respected, protected, never rejected.
Somebody.
You want to know how to see Buffalo? Just ask us. The conversation at Great Beer, never far apart. The community is tightly knit, and the fabric includes you too. That's Buffalo food.
Did Pat God die?
Drivers will do a lot
Like what the
in
fuck?
5 years.
Like what the fuck even is this?
Here's one thing they won't do: pay interest on their new truck. Just announced, for a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Take on new adventures, make new memories, and leave the interest behind. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
You know what's been on my mind? Gun injuries and gun suicides are going up among teens. If a kid is angry or keeping to themselves, make sure they don't have access to a gun.
Keeping gun stores securely feels like the simplest way to protect everyone.
Stop. The World Cup's arrived, and tonight Team USA starts its chase for the trophy. They're taking on Paraguay, and things could get heated. The last time we played, it ended in a fight. They were arguing over a call, and then both teams just went at it. But hopefully, we don't see a brawl this time. Top U.S. and Paraguayan officials will both be in the stands. Rubio and their president are attending, and they might not only be talking soccer, they could cut a deal. We want to open U.S. data centers in their country, so who knows? The game's taking place in Newsom's state, so he'll be stopping by. He's going to be in the same box as Rubio. Hopefully, he behaves. But so far, the vibes are great. Shakira started the party. Her hips don't lie, unlike the Kings. Then it was game time. Mexico versus South Africa. Final score, 2-0 Mexico. The Hombres went loco. The South Africans, not so much. They were too stunned to speak.
Oh my god, this is so fucking bad, dude.
What do you say? What do you say? What went wrong with this game? The next game of the night, South Korea versus the Czech Republic, also in Mexico. It was a nail biter. The Koreans squeezed out a 2-1 win. The Mexicans were feeling so good they adopted the Koreans.
Oh my fucking god, this guy's just cringe. Like, this is.
But before we play tonight, Canada faced off against Bosnia, tied 1-1. Toronto's opening ceremony was interesting. There were some cultural performances, and also whales, moose, bear. This is just the beginning. There are over 100 games left, so that means more teams and fans are coming to America. The Yankees touchdown in the United States, rocking leopard print, obviously. The Scots also came and they brought the pipes. We're still waiting for the Argentina fans. The New York Post named them the hottest in the world. My staff's really excited. The World Cup's bringing everyone together and showing the best of America. And we love having visitors, just not forever.
Of course, everybody is welcome to come and see this incredible event. I know we'll have visitors probably from close to 100 countries. We want them to come, we want them to celebrate, we want them to watch the game. But when the time is up, they'll have to go home.
Aleko Muscadarian's a former U.S. men's national team player. Aleko, the games feel different this time. I don't even watch soccer, and I'm into it.
Yeah, the energy is palpable. I mean, everyone's going crazy. Everyone's excited. I think there's never been more access to the game than ever before. So you're seeing a global audience get together on our home soil, and we're looking forward to the call.
And it's like North America. You got Mexico.
Did he die?
Down there. You got Canada. They got their own.
Yeah.
Ooh. And people are having an absolute blast. I mean, there's people walking around Manhattan. They're getting lost. They're wearing colors. We don't even know what to do with them.
Yeah, everyone's going to have their soccer kits on. They're going to show their pride for their nation or for their favorite player. And I think that's the beautiful thing about this event. It brings all these nations together. You cheer for your home team, but every now and then you hop on a different bandwagon and you get to see what's going on with all the other countries.
The United States team.
Yes.
How are we looking this year?
Strong. We have a new coach, Mauricio Pochettino, who's done a great job. He's got a long resume of coaching in Europe, and I think he's
a piece of shit.
U.S. soccer on this team brought a bit more grit to them, and yes, there's a golden opportunity for these guys. They're a young, talented team. Okay, to play on home soil.
Say it.
I like our chances.
Do you like our chances because we're going to get hometown cooking?
This one's good. The only good.
Everything's happening in this country right now. Are they going to finesse the refs a little?
No.
There's no. That doesn't happen.
Never happened.
Never happened.
Boom! Do it.
It's legit if we win. Okay, who's the star player on the U.S. men's team?
For us, it's got to be Christian Pulisic. He is arguably the most talented player we've ever produced. He plays in Italy at AC Milan. He grew up in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Okay, I love him already.
Super talented player. Has single-handedly led this.
Do it.
I think this is his time to shine.
Do it.
Watch these European games. There's some hooligans. We have some hooligans here. They're called Knicks fans. But should we expect like rowdiness and that type of behavior after these games?
That's how the results go.
That's a yes.
Probably how much people have been drinking. But
It looks like they've had a little.
ultimately, there's a lot of passion that's involved in these games, and so yeah, whether it's joy, tears, maybe a couple fights, you never know. People are excited, but emotions are on the high.
Okay, emotions are high. Did these guys ever fight? We see a lot of soccer players fall down and grab their shins. I like that we fought Paraguay.
Yeah.
You never see that in soccer. Why don't you ever see that?
Yeah, I mean, soccer is a physical sport. You know, everyone talks about the dramatics of it, of selling fouls, but you barely have any padding on. So if you do get hit, it does hurt quite a bit. But yeah, the World Cup's going to be physical. With that said, there's a line you can't cross. Your team plays down there. Tiptoeing on that line to be physical and intimidating, but not go overboard when you call.
Americans don't sell the fouls like
It's time to move upstairs.
fell off. But the Americans don't do that.
Yeah, there's part of bit of gamesmanship that I
Do that more.
I don't know. I don't like it. And I think it's
But they do it. So I think we should make it.
if it works, these guys don't care, right?
LeBron. Yeah, that's LeBron.
You see it coming into basketball.
Yeah, you see it a little bit in basketball. All right, well, we're looking forward to it. We're going to send Johnny to some of the games, and hopefully he gets his head kicked in. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
No.
Get to check out the FIFA World Cup.
Bitch.
The Department of War just dropped a new stack of UFO files. Astonishing.
Military, veterans, first responders, different uniforms, different front lines, same simplifies. Let's stand up the people who stand up for us. Give away support for the USO. Exclusive discounts on URVs and accessories for service members and other heroes. And every single month, we're giving one hero a brand new RV on us. Our legs are big. Our
Awesome.
is big. Can't be more. America's RV.
The only W I would try to take.
Aviation was John's love and passion. When he was 8 years old, he went out for a ride in the Yak 52. And from that,
Oh, fucking Spice King.
infatuated with the idea of being a military pilot. He was present as a Marine and present as a dad, as a husband.
Thanks for me!
The best of my best. And that's what was important to him. It was a normal, ordinary Wednesday for us when I was picking up my daughter from daycare. My friend that I would carpool with mentioned that there was an aircraft that went down. My friend said, I could drive you to the squadron. And I told her, I need you to take me home because if they're going to come tell me, they're coming to my door. In an instant, your life does change. And you, especially having children, have to decide.
Well, fuck Spice King.
I got and they said there's a foundation called Metalcatels, and they said on TV that they're going to pay for your and John's mortgage, and it just felt like I realized that the comfort I could find was to make him everywhere we could. And I told Tubby to Tower, I want to have a room that I can set up for my husband where my daughter can learn about him. I want a place that they can go as they're growing up. They said, we understand this. We understand your need for it. We're going to do it for you. I'm so grateful for that.
By giving $11 a month, you're joining us on our mission to do good and take care of Gold Star families, catastrophically injured service members, and first responders.
You gay.
It takes $11 a month to make a positive impact.
Fishing trips and family traditions. The late nights around the campfire. Every great adventure began with Dad. This Father's Day, celebrate the dads who taught us to love the outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Right now, save 10% on special Father's Day gift cards. The perfect gift for your matching groceries together.
Man, I really wish I was loved. What is love? What is love?
Solar flare added a 25th hour to the day. From what very much.
Bacon and eggs, 25 cents.
Well, the things for power, I'm thinking company-wide power. That's what it's about.
This is going to be habit of overtime approvals.
Anything can change the world of work. From HR to payroll, ADP designs forward-thinking solutions to take on the next anything. Senators, whose side are you on? America or China? With the Save Our Bacon scam, you have a choice: standing with American family farmers or undercutting them to help Chinese corporations, supporting American small businesses, or taking Chinese corporate donations to bankrupt them, respecting the will of American voters, or overturning them to help Chinese big companies. The choice is yours. Whose side are you on? American family farmers or China? Vote no on the corrupt Save Our Bacon scam in the Farm Bill.
Xeno Organic Supergreens can help fill nutrition gaps and support gut health. With 5 grams of fiber, pre and probiotics, 70 organic supergreens, and 0 sugar. Xeno, the #1 organic supergreens.
We worked at a country. We had a hospital in Philadelphia. Turns out, that first, just the first of many. We had the first medical school. First is the maternity ward. Even the first X-ray. Thank goodness for that. First, the change surgery. And survival. You fixated it first. It's kind of our thing. First, you reject.
We can all agree, steak is for dad. Real dads, chill dads, fun, snapping dads, united by their love of steak. A perfect gift is waiting, plus 8 free burgers at omahasteaks.com.
Do it.
Dropped the third batch. And America can't stop looking. The site has over 1.5 billion views. We see why. These files are pretty juicy. Out west, UFOs were spotted near a sensitive national security site back in 2023. Eyewitnesses described seeing orange orbs like this. They called it a mother orb, and then mother would launch smaller orbs, one after the other. In Colorado Springs, a former U.S. Army intel officer and 4 members of his unit saw a UFO over the Cheyenne Mountains. They said it looked kind of like a potato and was somewhat translucent with a slight shimmer. And in 2008, the CIA sent assets to Zimbabwe. They were on high alert after a UFO was supposedly hovering right over their airport. The files say lights were rotating under the UFO. And when it was spotted, the lights changed colors and then quickly flew out of sight. This is all happening here on Earth. But up in space, something weird is going on too. NASA audio shows that after the Apollo 16 mission in 72, scientists were talking about an alien starbase on the moon. The Pentagon also released years of eyewitness
Yeah.
Ba, ba. You can see multiple bright orbs moving through the sky, and the FBI didn't just watch them.
That guy could go suck a dickle for all I care.
Agents visited the property of people who said they saw UFOs. They were given a tour to understand how the video.
Like, man, that shit was epic.
During one of the visits in November 2024.
Why? Why is it even playing here? Grandma, should you go in that room right there? Why?
It's hard for you to go upstairs anyway. You've been on the computer all day.
Mustelda. Mustel. Water. 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 Yes. Cause you're a what? Genocider. This genocider is a fucking face fucks.
Stop beating on that computer.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you.